Welcome to Gia Balo. We are ready for. We're ready for. We're ready for a horror campaign. Sunday horror, and we are ready for tons of fun. Oh my gosh. Reminds me when Jonathan was making fun of me for Horizon back turtle. Like, is he saying Horizon? Horizon? Anyway, welcome to our stream. We're going to have some fun playing some scary stuff here on the beautiful Sunday or something. As I read the private chat. Anyway, you are listening to Critical Role. Welcome to Dodori. Links in the description to download and or stream. You can use your channel points to help us out, give some inspiration and or whatever called treasure boosts. And please subscribe if you can. That helps us out, me in particularly. And you get some cool emotes up in there, include some animated emotes that I put in there. And the more people, the more stuff I can throw in there for you. So all good to go. And I think that we'll do it. So last time, our amazing people made it all the way to Novstoya and also recovered Tomlin's sister Yamlin in amazing fashion. They found out that there was a rebellion going on that was causing some issues with the Festival of Tears that happens in Novstoya, where it celebrates the vampire community while being particularly dangerous for those who are not of that persuasion. And they saw someone sneaking water to the prisoners who were set to be, you could say, appetizers at the Festival of Tears. And helping them distribute it was Yamlin herself, who then got a kind of way to traverse the sewers underneath and the under roads, as they're called, as they went through some amazingly described, if I do say so myself, sewer water, and kidding, had their battles, and now after this battle they have more sewer to go, and we see what shall happen. So we shall get on with it. So let's start here. The level here has of the blood and refuse of Novostoyan sewers has risen slightly, sometime during your fight, just sloshing over the walkway, providing just the slightest sound of water against metal and stone as you continue your way through darkness. A bloated corpse floats by. Several bites on their neck as they flow down, soon to be expelled through the system. As you turn to your right, you come upon a crude engraving that has been carved into the jagged sewer wall. Call it in chalk. It depicts a pale-skinned character wearing long robes and holding a goblet filled with dark liquid. At their feet, humanoid figures sit with their heads bowed in submission, blood flowing from circular wounds at their wrists and neck.
This isn't one of the symbols that you're looking for, right? The ones for safe passage?
I don't think so, but it's not Thieves' Cant or anything, is it?
No. But as you look, you do see that there's dark blood stains on the wall and circular scrapes on the floor immediately in front of the engraving.
So it looks like someone kind of like made this as almost like a testament to like honoring their vampire overlords.
It looks like almost a heavy stone has been dragged over in the same spot on the floor.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can see if there's like a secret door or something?
That would be investigation check.
Investigation? Oh, great. -1. Cool. 3.
Hard to tell.
Can I take a stab at it?
Sure.
Okay. 12. But I rolled a 3, so that's why I left.
Oof. You got a 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Said it seems that there's 2 smooth surfaces on the floor, roughly shoulder width apart. As if maybe people knelt here over and over.
Do you think we like have to kneel on it? Was that weird?
Yes, it's weird, but I think we should try it.
Okay, well,
I can try it because I'm tanky, you know.
What I'll remind you is that you're trying to follow the path made by the Crown Breakers.
oh, so this feels like
This feels like not that.
not the groundbreakers.
No.
But it is interesting.
Well, if it is the Crown Breakers, I don't think kneeling is the right thing to do here.
Maybe we should just move on. Move forward.
Does the figure...
Molly, you have notes.
Oh.
Tori
wait.
knows these things.
How do you
But-
satisfy the masters of death? You bleed, you kneel, you breathe no longer. How do you defeat the masters of death? You bleed, you rise, you topple their thrones.
So we kneel and then we rise.
We don't
Bleed, you kneel.
want to kneel specifically, right? Because that's like that's the death one.
How do we rise if we are not the kneeling first?
Okay, go for
We
it.
Sit.
Lamartez likes blood stuff. Why don't we have him do it?
I'll kneel.
Does it look like
I feel
there's a
like-
way to like move the throne in the thing?
I'll kneel
No.
in front of the throne and see if it does anything.
Okay,
Yeah, but I think we have to bleed you.
you have to kneel, rise.
Well, it's bleed, kneel, rise, and bleed no longer, right?
No, it's bleed,
No, if
rise,
you bleed,
topple
you
the thrones.
kneel, you breathe no longer if you're satisfying them.
We don't
Hmm.
want to satisfy them, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
To defeat them, we have to bleed and then rise and then topple the thrones.
So kneel, bleed, rise. Throne should topple, questionably.
Yes, that sounds like it.
So
There are-
bleed post kneel.
There are 2
No.
places.
You would kneel, bleed, rise.
Yes, bleed post kneel. But should 2 people do it at the same time? Because there are these 2 stones here that look like they have.
Well, it's 2
Been warm.
spots.
Like like spots where people have kneeled down, like
Yeah.
infants.
So there's one. You would think it's one spot where someone knelt, but it's made 2 spots because you got 2 knees. shoulder
Oh,
width apart.
understood. Thank you, the powers that be, for clarifying for me.
Okay.
Alright, then Are we doing it so we fall, we kneel? Should we like cut ourselves while we're kneeling so we bleed and then rise?
Yes.
You would kneel first, and then you'd cut,
Yeah.
then rise.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll do that.
Do it.
I have a dagger, I think.
We've gotten an image.
Some bladed thing.
Oh, I love it.
All right. So
Ew.
Pascal kneels and you smudge blood where you see blood stains. Nothing seems to happen.
Does anything happen when I get up?
No.
Molly, will you read it again?
How do you satisfy the masters of death? You bleed, you kneel, you breathe no longer.
So you were bleeding before you knelt, or no?
No.
Okay, you bleed first, then you kneel.
But that one results in death.
Mhm.
Well, if you want to.
What if you just hold your breath?
No, but that's to please them, no?
That is
Yeah.
to please them.
Is that what we want to do?
Why not?
You at least get on their. Yeah, isn't that why we're here? In general.
I mean, I'm already bleeding, so I can try.
I mean, I could death word you
What does that mean?
when you would drop to 0 hit
Matt's
points.
Matt's face.
The target instead drops to 1 hit point.
I mean, that death ward lasts all day, or an hour.
Then
Those are two
sure.
very different things.
Sorry, I've never had a chance to use that.
Yeah, let's okay. Let's get
Are
it.
we pro vampires here or anti vampires here?
Are we
pretty
too
much
decided?
anti-everything.
I think
I
we're
think
pro
Cassius is pro
ourselves.
vampire.
I'm just anti-Cashmere, so whatever that means.
Okay, let's do. Well, yeah, maybe death ward him, and then we can try
I'm
the
already
first
bleeding,
one.
so
Yeah,
I'll
you're
try
already
again.
bleeding. Okay.
So it'd be bleed and then kneel.
Okay, so Death Ward is on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then Pascal is bleeding, and then they kneel.
And then hold your breath.
And then yeah.
Okay. Hold your breath. About a minute goes by, and the door begins to, the wall begins to move back and swing open like on a hinge. And you see a ladder behind it going up.
Nice. Not dead.
Okay. Do you mind if I go up?
Also,
Or
sorry, I don't know if I just misheard what Death Ward is, but I don't lose all my health and go to 1, right?
No, it prevents you from dying.
From dying. Okay.
Yeah.
As in, it wards off death.
When you lose
Yeah.
all your health, you will instead
Yeah.
go to 1.
Okay, cool.
And it lasts for 8 hours, so.
Gucci.
Perfect. 8 hours, Ross. That's not a whole day.
Thank you. I'll remember that next time I'm a cleric. Yeah, Cassius will be the first to go up, and if there's a grate, he'll lift it up and be the first to look around.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me sit down before. This one's- Perfect. Okay. Just want to make sure it's in the right place. Now, you begin at the ladder, and as you ascend, you open up a wooden trapdoor. You see a dark, musty room. Faint light shines down from a stairway leading up to another floor, allowing you to view your surroundings in the dim light. This room appears to be a basement made from ancient black rock. Some areas are marked by new construction, as holes in the old architecture were sloppily patched up. Bottles and caskets labeled as different types of alcohol are stacked next to crates of fruit in various degrees of spoilage. From upstairs, yells and shouting almost drown out a high-tempo violin playing an energetic jig. As you look around, a voice rings out. What in the hell? All the dead lordlings are you doing in my tavern?
Are they addressing me, or are they addressing people upstairs?
You
Oh, shit.
are right behind you as you just came into their tavern.
Ah, I see. Hi. Just making our way into town.
Making our
We're
way
walking
downtown.
fast.
Thank you.
We've passed some faces.
Now we're homebound?
And
Is
his
that time?
name is John Cena.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, this is what I come back to. I go from kneeling and bleeding to bleeding ears.
You're welcome.
Forgive
Oh
me,
my
sir.
God.
We
I
were
can always-
investigating
she-
some missing person reports and down the sewers. And
She tries to grab Cassius, but is easily thrown off by the build. She's like, "What? Who are you? Can't just come in from somewhere out from the." It's like freaking out.
Yeah, sure you can. Just let us go. We'll be on our way.
How many
And
of
we're
us are
very-
in there right now? Are we all in?
Well, right now it's
Or is
just
it just
Cassius
Cassius?
that picked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Torlin, were you trying to shout from?
I
you trying to
was
talk?
approaching up from behind Cassius,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going to be like, I'm sorry that we're just emerging from this strange hole in your tavern, but we were investigating some missing persons reports down in the sewers. Like we were.
How'd you get to the ladder?
There's multiple sewer entrances in the city. It's kind of easy to get to there. And let me call back to the fucking riddle. How do you satisfy the Masters of Death?
She breathes in a second. She goes, "You bleed. You kneel. You breathe no longer."
And that's how we got here. Just passing through. No need for any trouble.
Yet.
As we all file out of the.
I'm like,
There's like 8 more
I had a
people.
chance, I would have shut the door just so that they didn't see them.
She is like, "Fine. Okay. Right." Just kind of just breathes for a little second, trying to take everything in. She goes, "Hey. All right. Come. Is it just you, or do you have others?"
I got others.
All right. Well, where did you? I don't know you. How do you know? How do you know our code? She says.
Got it from. Oh god. Going back to the notes. Not more from you. Oh, what was the name of them? Notes.
Well, they were
Zara.
crown.
Dara, the explorer.
Yeah, I opened up the thing and I let her let her through.
Hilarious thing. No, it was
Dara the
Dara.
Explorer.
Dara,
Dara
thank
the
you.
Explorer. Yeah.
Wow, how could I
Wait,
forget?
but those are crown breakers.
Yes.
We don't want
Yes.
to.
Yeah, and you get these are the crown breakers.
Yes. That's how they know. That's
okay.
that's the call sign.
I guess I'm just not with it. I'm gonna shut up. I'm in the back of the line. You can't hear anything I said.
Gorgo's just like the last person. Like, how do we know that?
All right. Well, fine. Shit. Come on. I'll take you upstairs.
All right, I let everybody through.
All right. So you realize you've been in the bottom of a 4-story tavern as she
Sick.
leads you through up the stairs. You walk past first a bar that there's like kind of this weird look, and she mentions you, right, this is for crown breakers only, and begins leading you up to the next floor that you see a large fighting pit.
Let's go. I want to fight in the fighting pit.
Did you have something, Lamartus?
Yeah, I wanted to see if we noticed any of the other crown breakers that we like. I know there's one, but the that we met in the dredges. Any more that we see?
There's plenty here, but you don't see any of the ones that you recognize.
Okay.
Yeah, there was Dara, and then Annalise, I think, was the other one.
Yeah, there was my notes are written. So.
And then the dude that let us into the sewers.
Right.
Oh, I forgot his name.
Yeah, he's back over where we left him.
Cool.
Okay. All right, fighting pit.
All right. I guess we're making a stop at the fighting pit.
Hell yeah.
She
Later.
pauses and she does say, goes, wait. Well, you've gotten in. As she, before you get to the main level of the tavern, and you're still, I got it wrong. You're still it's gonna be the fighting pit. Then there's the Crown Breakers bar, and then there's the regular bar. And as you get ready to go to the street level, here she pauses as she looks at all of you. So what exactly is your business in Nova Storia? Not many people try to sneak into the city.
We're just here to check things out.
All right.
Well, yeah, it's business. But we'd rather keep that between people that really need to know.
It's certainly not for pleasure, and she like elbows the lady.
No. Those that breathe don't find much pleasure here. So, fine. On your way out, then.
Have fun.
I guess we leave. Yes.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
we're coming back later.
We're coming back later for the fighting pit.
Yeah.
All right. So this bar is about 80 feet long and 40 feet wide. It's around. You see the black stone. There's like symbols of the dead, large skulls and whatnot carved all over. But it seems like much of it has either been like painted over, or people like hang coats on it. Like there's no respect for it, and there's this almost like animosity towards the architecture.
Interesting.
Does it seem like? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is it just like a whole bunch of depictions of old vampire rule, or?
It's mostly just skulls and what like there's symbols of death.
Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing this is. Well, no, because there's the most inner is where the Crimson Court is, right? The inner ring, I'm guessing. It's like
Of
two
the city?
rings. Yeah.
Would think so. Yeah, we haven't been traveling that long, right, Matt? Like, how long were we in the sewers per se?
You're in the sewers about an hour making your way through.
Okay.
So you're a little more in the heart of the city.
Oh.
Well, not total heart, but you're in more interior of the city.
Gotcha.
And
I'm just wondering, like, yeah, I guess we have to explore more of the city.
Absolutely.
Not that
Right.
it's any rush, but don't want to, did a little too much before getting the letter to the court.
Yeah.
Right.
She mentioned, she goes, right. If you are no friends to the court, then you may call here again. I am Petra.
Petra. Mm.
As you go out, you see this woman approaches you. Red hair, hood like tightly done up around herself. As she looks all over you. Oh yeah, you look like them. Here you go, a friend of yours, and hands you a letter.
Did what's her face see it, Petra? Is she there?
Petra's kind of gone away, like turned around,
Okay.
minding the bar.
Does anybody have good like sleight of hand? We can like take it without taking it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, I will try to do this as surprisingly, I'm pretty good when it comes to sleight of hand. So I will like pocket this like I'm shaking a hand and then just like quickly putting it behind my back.
Nice. All right. I think easy enough. No one's quite looking. You're able to quickly pocket it.
Gotcha. Ooh, Petra.
Sorry, Petra.
Okay, and then do we want to wait outside before we read it, or is this person who giving us a letter is just standing there waiting for us to look?
No, they walk away.
Sweet. Okay. So the guess.
Let's find ourselves a nondescript alley so we can read this letter.
Yeah. Secret alley time. Secret alley.
Ow.
Let's go find a secret alley.
All right. You
Not a
You
whole
move out onto the streets, and it's just is dark. There's a few red lights sprinkled through very dimly through the area, and people walk quickly to to various shops, not looking at each other. Just hoping to make it home. And you go to an alley, you see several humans here, arms laying in the dirty streets, looking like they're like eyes rolling back in their head, just like they're having an experience. You see golden dust on their lips.
Yeah. All right. Break the seal. Read this letter.
All right. You may find it in Discord.
I will read it out.
First of all, Petra, I'm marrying her. Just so everybody knows. I'm in love, and that is all. Thank you.
Who are
When has this not happened so
Yeah.
far?
No, but that's it. No one
That's
else.
it. That's the one.
baseline? That's
I
it.
will be going back to the tavern to try to get Petra to fall in love with me, just
You
so
are-
everybody knows.
You are cordially invited to attend the Festival of Tears gala at the Black Harbor Keep. Do not allow yourself to be perceived as outsiders, gawking at thousands of blood, in the sunrise way of the blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Special guests. Unavoidably vital information to you, namely answers that will help you rid yourself of radiant power that binds you and calls himself Sun Drinker. Do not stand me up, a special guest.
Bet.
How many of those are there?
I just got the one.
Okay, yeah, but I thought that you said that we didn't have any more of those because I hate the yellow ones.
Same.
Sorry, I'm dealing with my child.
No, yeah,
Yes,
I'll
we can have a fucking Gatorade.
pass this
So what
around to
you're
the party.
saying, Cassius, is that we have a date.
We have a date. I don't know how they managed to find us so quickly, but
Or who they are.
mm-hmm.
we should go.
I mean, who else did we tell that we were going to Novostoya?
Does it
Not
matter?
everybody.
A little bit. A little bit.
I feel like we kind of have to show up regardless, correct?
Yeah, but I don't want to go there, blindly, not knowing who we're gonna probably meet in there.
Is Lily with us?
Yes.
Yes, she is.
So I think we've only told Dara, and then
The Countess.
the Countess.
I mean, it might not be someone that we would recognize either, though. It could just be somebody.
Hmm.
It's somebody
I
who
told the
wishes
mayor-
to not get their blood sucked, though, according to this.
And we told the mayor of Lunsk. I think we've told just about everybody.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
kind of,
right.
everyone we walk by, we're like, we're going to Novostoya. So, like, I feel like...
I also told a devil of some kind who maybe could have told other people. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So yeah, we have been keeping that a secret. That makes sense. Do not allow yourself to be perceived as outsiders.
This letter seems to suggest that we would want to take out our spark.
No, is it?
Rid yourself of the radiant power that binds you.
So, who would be motivated by that to want to remove the spark that makes us part of Aurelia's light or whatever?
But wouldn't Sun Drinker, is that a reference to Cassius? Or
Himself,
not Cassius, sorry.
Cassismere.
Cassiusmere, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who is hunting us because of the spark. But we don't want to get rid of the spark. We just don't want him to take it out of us. Right?
I think we're thinking too hard.
I
we
mean, I
should
think
just
now is the
go.
time to think a little bit. We're in a court of vampires.
Hmm.
So that get rid of yourself the radiant power.
To be honest, I'm just concerned at the outro. I obviously don't want to be stood up, and I don't plan to disappoint someone who can find me so quickly in the city.
It would be impolite.
Okay. Black Harbor Keep. I guess that's the next spot.
Well, it says here that the guest doesn't wish to be perceived by the parties in examinating attendees, which I can no doubt refers to the vampires.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like
I'm sure that if they knew where we were, they'll find us when we're there.
yeah.
Matt, we were originally recruited by letter by the Night Seer Sage, correct?
Yes.
Do I recognize this handwriting?
Ooh.
It is the same handwriting.
Son of a bitch! This is that guy!
What guy?
A different... It was before your time.
You were hired by somebody to get an artifact, and that led to us dying before. And that's, now we have a deep and hateful grudge against this dude. So, okay, yeah, I pulled the paper up, put it in. I'm finally going to see this guy. Let's go.
I have no feelings about this man, so I'm excited to meet.
Good. We'll get in our way if we try doing shit with him.
Ruby says hi.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
I think Torlin would probably be talking while we're going. I think Torlin would probably be talking with Morphia, but like, Morphia, do you think they're gonna let us punch him?
I hope so. She cracks her Morphia cracks her knuckles. She's like, I feel like I haven't got to hit anything in a while. And after that creepy vampire in the sewers, I'd like to hit someone a little more responsive,
Yeah.
She just is
I mean, I don't know
brushing
who
off her-
this guy is, but I feel like if he makes Gorgo upset, then I think he deserves it.
All right. Liliana will. I think from here I can make my own way. I think I'll be safe here in Novstoya for now.
Whoa. That's. Where do you think you're gonna go?
Absolutely not.
Why do you want to leave?
I mean, if you feel that it is better for me to stay with you, I need to make a life.
Well, we'll find somewhere for you. Hopefully, somewhere mean,
Could we leave her in care of Petra?
she could probably work there.
And that way she can start possibly making money, figuring her life out.
I've actually, yeah, I like that
Is
idea
that-
better than just her being on her own in the city.
Morphia looks at her and asks if she's comfortable with that.
Yes, if it would make you feel better about my chances, I can go in to talk to Petra first.
Sure. Would you like me to go with you?
Someone just wants to see Petra again.
No, honestly, I wasn't thinking about it, but that also was really funny. I just meant like so that I could say like would ask Petra to take care of her, like on behalf of us as well.
I think she goes. I think she thinks that you want to see Petra. She's like, sure, Morphia, you could come see.
I'll be right back. Morphia walks back in with Lily.
Petra, you see Petra as you walk back in, she passes right by the two of you, holding like this grown but man by the ear. Says, "No fighting except in the pit," and throws him.
Wow.
Matt, you
Ouch.
can't do this to me. Oh, I love her.
She's like, you're back already.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. This is our friend Liliana, and we're looking for a place for her to be so she can be safe while we're here. She's a great worker. She knows a lot of stuff. Would you be willing to take her in, and she can help you out here for a little while? Internally,
at her.
Morphia is just like,
She kind of looks. She goes, "Those fingers of yours, you are. Looks like you've cut them on shrubbery and herbs. Yes. Yeah. I know just a place I can set her up."
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, she goes, "Certainly." And again, think about being a force for good here and coming back.
I'll be back. Morphia leaves.
I wonder if she will be a medic at the fighting pit.
Oh wow, yeah.
Morpheus internally like queer panic leaving.
Morphia, your nose is bleeding a little bit. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's okay.
I feel like it's going to be something way more nefarious than that, but
Who cares? I'm obsessed with Petra. I don't care what she does.
I'm really worried about Liliana.
This woman just dragged a man by the ear. I don't care. You can't tell me anything about this woman.
All right.
She hands her over to the vampires. How about that?
Whatever. I don't care.
All right. So come on here. Street lights have gone from the red that you were just seeing fading out, and now the arcane lights are in teal, purple, and blue from light posts. And you see the ill-maintained Gothic buildings stand tall around you, windows shuttered and doors closed. You see inky darkness moves in the alleyways, and the shadows within blackness almost seem like they're alive.
Is there anything that Cassius can pick up with that can see through magical darkness?
Not right now. No. It's just very poorly lit and quite creepy. What would you like to do?
I think I just want to head straight to the keep where the party's at.
Is
What
the
a
party
party,
tonight? Did we read the letter?
The Festival of Tears is the gala, at least. I think
Yeah, isn't it like a ongoing thing?
It is. It would start tonight.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Should we look like this?
Shopping episode.
Can we go shopping?
I have
Is
no
there a
money
dress
to do
code
any
for
of
the
this.
gala?
Yes, that's what I would like to know, because we want to not look like outsiders. Is there a dress
Then
code?
you
I like
might want to talk to somebody and get some information.
Okay.
Hey, you there.
I can go talk to Petra.
Okay,
One
okay.
more thing.
Hey, are there? You said there are people on the streets.
Walking quickly. You can talk to anybody. If you want to go back to Petra, you certainly can. It's up to you.
Can I, as an aside, do some sort of check to see how many nights I have before the full moon?
Absolutely. You have about 9 nights.
Oh, great. Plenty of time.
That was really quick. Yeah, random person on the street corner. You there? What do you? Is there any information
They kinda
about? Yeah, I know, real scary, but real quick. The Festival of Tears gala. Do you know if there's like a dress code that people have to adhere to, or people just come in looking like me and just have a good time, or do I have to dress to the nines? Like, I guess.
I don't.
him.
No. Why would I? I don't want to know anything about the Festival of Tears. Who would want to know about the Festival of Tears? Gets a little like scared. You and it just runs.
I'm like, nope, bro, come on.
I think we need to find someone a little bit more into that stuff, if you know what I mean.
There.
Maybe okay. I know it's gonna seem like I want to talk to Petra again just because I think she's hot, but she might have more inside knowledge of like what like Novostoyan like royalty do.
I was gonna.
Torlin's gonna stop and be like, kind of like look frustrated and be like, Yamlin, Shalid, are you there?
No. Yes, I'm here.
Yamlin, do you think this gala is gonna be like our coming out gala?
Perhaps, but you know, maybe we should go anyway.
I wanted to know if I knew any history about what the Festival of Tears is. If I've
I'm
ever
just
heard of
saying-
it, or maybe even Gorgo has ever heard of it being from like close to the area.
I'm wearing a metal bikini, so I just want to make sure that that's appropriate before I walk into a gala in a full-on
not.
metal bikini.
Was that like a test?
I have a +1 to history, so even if I did know, I might not be able to remember, but I can check.
I feel like because of Torlin and Yamlin's experiences with court, they might know like the type of dress that we're supposed to wear at a gala.
You would say a gala, yeah, it's going to be fancier dress. I mean, I think you can definitely know that.
Okay.
Like, that's a fair assumption.
Yeah.
So not metal bikini is a no.
Fortunately, no. You're gonna have to remove the chastity belt.
Damn it.
Lamar just looks at Yamlin, and he's like, what about your friend, the one that you were caged up with? Does she possibly know anything about it?
I would say, Torlin, you think that she'd probably know something about the Festival of Tears and the gala, based on just her activity, and she probably mentioned like, "Oh, look, they're going to ruin the gala for the overlords."
But she doesn't like us.
Or
Because
they
Yamlin,
weren't
rather, because
Yeah.
I got to get stupid pictures.
She doesn't like that we went to the Crown
Sorry.
Keepers for anything. So
Torlin would probably say, Morphia, that if we added like maybe some strips of fabric here, maybe you could get away with it.
So we need to find a place where we can either get fabric or outfits.
Yes.
how are
And
we
then
on the party
What
funds?
why don't we send Yamlin and I would say probably Torlin to go find the woman, because she said that she still liked Yamlin. Like if Yamlin ever needed anything, she could go back to her. To find the woman, ask about a little bit more history, while those of us who are a little more underdressed find things to wear quickly.
Sure.
that appropriate?
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were the
Break.
twins having that conversation about their whatever privately?
Their gala.
Yeah, your the
I don't
whatever
think
it's
we
called.
were having it privately, but like it was like one of those like dropping to the back of the group and just like kind of like saying it semi like casually and just uh like being in the back of the group while everyone's talking in the front or moving forward kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So you would probably overhear it. I definitely think Gorgo would overhear because her perception is so high.
That's freaking true. Not a lot gets past my snakes.
But yeah, if we're buying clothes, what is the party funds looking like? Cassius only has like
I
30
don't think
gold
we
on.
have any party funds because we've just failed at every single like
Right. So, like I've been
thing we've
carrying
done.
like the same amount of, basically the same amount of gold this whole campaign so far, while Lamarcus has been hoarding basically the other half of it.
I do not have all that gold.
How
no,
much?
No. But how
You
much
spent
have
it
you
all on
been
your
on
arm.
the findings, so
I
What
have
is that?
50 gold.
50
That's
gold
like
there.
I have
I got-
46.
I got 2 gold.
Oh, I got 32.
We're screwed. Cool.
And plus I usually wear pretty nice clothes, so I do
Yeah.
need any.
Lamarcus is probably like the nicest looking one.
Somebody
just gonna
passing
get
by
broken.
does say, if you need the money, you seem new here. If you need the money, you can always go to donate.
Oh, donate blood.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know.
Actually, I'm not opposed by that.
Okay.
We could also
I feel
enter
like
the fighting
that
pit.
could go wrong donating blood
That's
considering
true.
we're magical.
Yeah, we have. I mean, what was it, Pascal?
It'd be the indenture stills you're looking for.
Thank you.
So nods and goes.
I love how Matt's like, I need you all to just stop talking about this, so I'm gonna tell you what to do.
No, you can do what you want. I'm good. Just give me information.
Yeah.
Cassius, what if you and I go? Although my blood might be not good blood.
I mean, my blood's almost divine, so I don't know how that's gonna look.
Wait, so
I'll leave
Or we could go to the fighting pits, like Gorgo said.
That feels more our style, but I don't know.
but yeah, that's like you'd have to get like a tournament or something together. You know, what if they're you know, they don't go on.
We'd have to bet our money on each other to win and then win.
That's true. As long as I win.
Are they twins, like rich or something? Because sometimes they say things like they are from like fancy families.
I don't even know who anyone is, really. I just met you all.
Are you guys like rich or something? Because sometimes you talk like you are from fancy families.
Torlin kind of like looks a little awkward and looks to Yamlin like, help me.
Portland's Yama's handling her kid.
Yamlin just walks away. Like, cool. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double yeah.
Come on, open up like a cheap book. Let's go.
So our dad is kind of a seated lord.
Oh.
Kind of.
Seated forward. Where?
Anyways,
Do you know where Steinwald is in the Rock Teeth Mountains?
I know where the Rock Teeth Mountains are.
It was where we got out of the hole in the ground, right?
It's a mining town, lots of gems, gold, that kind of stuff.
You got the map.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And that's where you're from.
That's not part of the Nova Stoya, is it?
No, it's
No, it's just north? Question mark.
it's partially part of the Charnalt Kingdom.
Hmm.
Our father is the Lord.
Oh, so you're rich. You hope
Well, about that, we're only rich if we fulfill our promises and our duty to our house. Which I don't know about you, Torlin. But I'm gonna have some trouble doing that.
So are you guys on like your like Gallivant or whatever those are called, where certain cultures send their children away before they become adults to experience the world and then they come back?
Yeah, but in the process, we're supposed to get married and bring back a husband to meet our parents, and then get married and eventually have children to continue down the great family legacy.
You don't seem so pleased about that.
Well, I trained with our retinue of knights, and that was everything for me. And then when we had to go off on our expedition, I traveled throughout the 1,000 rivers helping people. And that was enough for me.
What about you, Yama?
Well, all I really like to do is help people. I've pretty much given up on everything that I've had, material wise. And then I'll like laugh a little bit and like look down to point towards my shoes, of which I do not have. Yellen walks around barefoot, including my shoes, which I gave to a man who didn't have any.
So sweet.
So I just try to do my best. And I don't know. I don't know if Torlin has mentioned, but I serve Miklas, so I just want to help people is all.
Well, I don't speak for everyone. Obviously, I just speak for myself. But I'm happy that you two are here, and I'm grateful that you chose to take a different path.
I agree. The paths set by our parents are often really stupid.
I don't even know my parents.
I just want to understand that your parents want you to continue your great family line or whatever. What's so great about your family line?
It's not really what's so great about our family line. It's mostly for preserving our race as a species. I don't know if you've met many Orgrish before, but we're few and far between, and we don't really live in groups, so it's hard to find yourself a family that is deemed appropriate, especially when you have two girls.
So the family line is really depending on you to keep that going. That sucks.
Well, yeah, that sucks. I think we should get moving though. And we don't want to grill you any longer than we have to, but thank you for sharing with us.
Gorgo will fold up her book of lots of questions she had, and she will.
Morphia like puts her hand on top of the book. She's like, "We don't want to grill you any longer than we have to."
Okay.
She like whispers to Gorgo, "We have plenty of time to ask questions."
Should we head to the stills, get some more money? or maybe just even check them out.
Yeah, let's check them out at least.
To the to the biolife. TM.
Yamlin and I are heading to the Silver Shrike. It says.
It says.
That's what Shalene wrote to me.
Oh my god. I told her that I was on the phone and that you had sent me something.
Okay.
And so I was asking her for help.
Okay. So then, Yamlin, I guess that would basically they say that they think they can find the woman you rescued at the Silver Shrike,
Okay.
because that is where she's told Yamlin she'd be.
God bless America.
Sorry.
Who needs to stay in fiction? All right, so
Yeah,
Yamlin,
Molly.
Torlin, I'm kidding. You know me. You begin going away down the streets, and the rest of you try to find your way to the indenture stills.
I'm sorry. Indenture stills? Okay.
Yes, the indenture stills.
That feels not good.
We're just
All
checking.
right.
Yeah,
All right.
We're just checking it out.
All right. As you go through these streets, the darkness gives way to a better lit building. It looks well maintained, cleaned, and it stands out among the rundown houses of this area. You see 4 city guards are stationed at the entrance, and inside you just see metal stills of different sizes occupy most of the interior. And outside, by the entrance, by the street, hangs a large wooden sign with nicely embossed writing. Sign looks like it's cleaned daily and polished, and it reads as follows: "Attention potential donors. Welcome to the indenture stills. New donation rates by royal decree are as follows: humans, 2 silver per pint. Non-human, 12 silver per pint. Prices vary by rarity and market rates."
Ooh, I could make us a lot of money here.
Maximum donations, 20% of available sanguis, no exceptions. A live donor is one who lives to donate again.
I love that.
Great.
Additional pay for persons to take on station positions. Bonus pay is awarded to blissful donors. Approach the desk for more information. The donation payments have been deemed fair by the members of the Crimson Court and are not up for discussion. Children and young adults need not apply.
So, blissful donors to me means that someone who's taken
The bliss.
the bliss. Okay, so why I think personally that Cassius and I could probably get us the most money,
I
possibly.
can get us a good amount because I've
Um,
taken bliss and I'm.
Little Martis looks and he's like, people have even heard where I come from.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that I haven't seen another one of me ever in this area, at least. Yes.
I am a little worried because, like, in the last town, right, I was asked to get a hair from the Countess. So,
Mhm.
if these pieces of us can be used, like, magically, like, is there any negative consequence for them to be having our blood? Will they be able to control us in some way if they wanted to?
You know how fun blood is? That's what
Ew.
Martis
We're
literally
literally
says.
a blood sorcerer, so obviously. So, are we worried about giving our blood?
Why don't does it hurt to ask?
Mm.
Do you want me to go up to the front desk and ask?
No, but
With their fluids.
No,
I
I'm just
wanna
gonna say
know-
what could, how much money could some of us
Oh,
make?
Yeah, we can get a quote.
Yeah, let's get a blood quote.
I
Okay,
just want
so-
to know what a station position. Do I know what a station position is?
Make a history check.
Sure.
It's stationed like within society.
That is a 22.
22. You remember, you've heard of this. A station position refers to a short-term contract where a person is physically fed on by vampires,
Oh.
as opposed to the donation.
I will tell everyone that. And I'm like, well, if you want to make some more money, you can just stay for a little bit.
Maybe I like that better because that they are not taking my blood in a bag. You know, I will know exactly
Straight
where it
from the
goes
source.
my mouth, from my body to their mouth.
Okay, I will go. Morphia will
So
go up to the
I will
front
say what Lamar also gets from this is that the reason why that's so preferred is that the whole idea of donating is because vampires can't always control their feeding. So this allows the populace to be fed upon and support the vampires without the
Without
danger
dying.
of without the danger of them losing their supply, of them killing their stock. So it's a thing. And so kind of that extra pay is because it's life-threatening
Interesting.
situation you're putting yourself into versus the donation where you're a degree away from the vampire who is feasting upon you.
Pascal is
Oh.
a great candidate because he cannot go past 1 hit point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For that, yes. Other question, that I just forgot. Never mind. I'm gonna go to the front desk and ask how much some of us would. Oh no! Question. Magic is like illegal here, right?
Right. So if Pesco goes
Yes.
down, they come back up. They're gonna ask some questions.
Yeah. So my question.
Ah.
So my thought is, do we want to do people who are non-magic? I guess people who are not magic users is me.
I think it's more the. We can be fine. We can donate. It's just that we can't be.
You shouldn't show off anything.
Yeah, we shouldn't show off any of those.
As,
Okay.
as we remember, I believe you could do some slight magics.
Like cantrips. and
Cantrips.
everything.
Like I can, like, I'll change my colors to like the rainbow real quick, and like I can do this and be okay with it as I cast on it.
Okay. So
Yeah,
let's
just
go
keep
to
in
the
mind
front.
that even cantrip is rare magic.
Right.
So
So, yeah, you
Don't
like
don't have
like
to-
like they're not going to grab, but any magic will get you noticed.
Right.
Yeah. So
The
The
don't
more
use
powerful,
magic.
the more likely it is that you might get taken.
Oh
So
God.
the safest person to do this is
If
either
we let Lily go
is
by
myself.
herself, she's gonna be just doing random shit. All over the
Correct.
place.
Because Gorgo, do you have magic?
I do, but not a lot. I'm only a half caster.
Okay, so and Lamartez definitely can't go. Pascal, I don't trust to go. I'll go. I'll walk up to the front desk and ask. I'll tell them. Well, I'll ask. Like, I see that your sign says that you have differing rates depending on rareness of things. Like, can you tell me more about that?
Can I just be with you? I probably will not talk, but I don't
Yeah,
want
sure.
to be
I'm
alone.
coming because I'm interested in the blood works.
I see. You see, there's a clerk who's got several vials in front of them, is doing some work. They are a human, balding on top, tiny Pensée glasses on their nose as they look up and go, let's see. Yes, are you asking for yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Name?
Morphia.
Mafia. Heritage.
Dreamer.
Looks at you again, kind of. Wait a second. Reading people puts a new pair on. Oh, ooh, you're an exquisite specimen.
Thank you. I know.
I love it. Yes,
She looks at Lamartez.
quite
And he
amazing.
like goes like, ooh.
Yes, let's see. Are you interested in a station position?
Currently, no. But I could be persuaded in the future after these. I just have a couple things I need to purchase. So for now, this.
I see. Well, for you, our checks, we have 0. Ooh. Indeed. We can do 3 gold a pint.
Okay. And then she looks at Gorgo and like gestures forward.
Are you interested as well, young lady?
I mean, I am only interested in a quote.
Quote. Ooh. Interesting. Tell me, is your look? Were you born looking as you do, or is this a magic curse of some type?
It was a curse.
Cursed.
I love Gorgo.
Cursed blood. I see. Yeah. We can do 2 silver a pint.
I'm gonna.
I
excitedly
would
run
call
up
it
and be
a
like, "What about
blessing,
me?"
though.
Morphia just pats Gorgo on the shoulder.
Indeed, however, the recipients of your kind donation would not.
Mm. Okay.
Now, what if I told you I was part of the health and safety board and I am just making sure that all of the lines of transaction are correct, and I need the name of your bank where you put the blood. If you could just confirm that for me, we will be on our way.
Gods!
Okay, wait a minute. There is no need for guards. I will excuse myself. Thank you. I'm going to leave.
Who,
My
They're
apologies.
leaving willingly.
who is
I-
that? Who
I
is
have-
that lady?
I was
An
trying
extra
to
my blood's
be.
worth.
Hey, Pascal.
Yeah, because he's been trying to get talk. Get it in.
Okay. Yeah. Pascal, are you going? Oh. A creature of Fae. Very, very nice. I've had some recently, but I can still manage a gold a pint.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
And what? Who's winning the blood off so far? What was more?
Morpheus still winning.
2.
But
How about
how many pints can I give before I faint?
Pascal's like, this is a challenge.
It would be, for you, both of you would be 2.5 pints.
Maybe
Okay.
ask about Ogresh too, because they're not human and they're huge.
I'll
Yeah.
ask.
Yamlin's not here though.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're asking. We can ask.
My
Um,
bad.
Just a casual question. Morphia like leans on the counter. What about like Ogrish? What are they worth?
Do you know an ogress?
I might.
Let's see. Ogress. Oh, you know what I love about the ogress? They got so much blood. They're very efficient.
They're huge.
And they. You know what's so hard to find about them is that so many of them who enter Nostoya are just taken right off the streets. So it's amazing.
We just left to
Ever of Fire blood.
That's wild. Where do they go?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
It would be the Crimson God who takes care of that. However, yes, if there was to find one, I would gladly take it for 5 gold a pint.
Oh, the blood off has come to a.
Maybe
Oh,
I could
okay.
get more.
Well, if I ever see an ogrish in the area, I will let them know that you drive a good price for their blood.
Indeed. Make a deception check.
Thank you.
No, if
16.
16. Okay.
How about Downcast?
Oh, you asked.
Yeah, I'll go.
Cassius is like, me!
Do me.
The outcast looks at you, sees your markings, and oh,
I'll pull my
indeed. I would be very good. I just have to tell you, I'd be careful. They were rarer than Olgresh. 10 gold. A pint.
Okay.
is he winning the blood off now?
He's,
Yeah.
Morphe goes,
So-
one moment, and then tries to, like, usher everybody into, like, a team huddle.
Morgo is grumbling about why her health and safety thing didn't even warrant a deception check. They just knew right away, and she is so mad.
Takes one to know one.
So currently, clearly, well, maybe I should.
I'll tell
I
you
don't-
above table that there's an issue, there's prejudice against lycanthropes, and they're not employed in the city in any official capacity.
Okay, so next time they ask, I was born this way.
Yeah, maybe I was born. Okay, They did. Morphia looks at Cassius and said, "They did caution you that you are rare and you should be careful."
I mean,
Do we want yes, that's gonna make us money, but this feels like it could be a problem for us later if you specifically or our other friends donate here.
I mean, I'm not afraid for my own safety. They can try as much as best they can to hurt me. I'll personally do this. You guys can earn other ways, but I'm totally comfortable doing this.
So in the middle of this conversation, Lamar just kind of wants to like back up, like from the huddle, and he goes over and he wants to quietly go over to the clerk and say, "How much would a disembodied be?" And he wants to say it quietly so like no one else hears.
Oh my! Looks at you for a sec and kind of see through. I see.
Like in my mask, I put it down a little bit.
Oh, quite hard. We will do 8 gold a pint.
And then I will go over and I would say, "Yeah, he said 12 gold per pint for mine."
And Morphia looks at him and says, "You definitely cannot give your blood here."
I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
Marchers can probably do that because that way, if they ever look anybody up for donors, they'll know it's him. They'll look him up and say, "Well, man, I don't know, is blood magic more sought upon here than anywhere else?" And probably here.
We learned this prior. We learned that they value blood magic, but he would become like a slave.
Basically. Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
the Countess really liked it.
Okay, so my vote is if Cassius doesn't matter, Cassius and myself can donate blood.
Well, and I can
Wait, Pascal,
also
no, you
give
could.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I could.
You're
I
not.
mean, I'm basically all magic.
You're not in trouble. Like he didn't warn you though. Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we do you two, and then I'm able to fight if we need to fight. Then, and I don't have an exhaustion point.
Can Corpo do like a sweep around the building?
Sure.
Is there? She wants to know where the blood is going. Is it going to like a wagon?
There's no. There is a wagon here that looks like would probably get loaded up. There's no blood on it now. All the blood is in the actual in the room. There were iron stills for the
vats,
blood.
yeah.
The vats, yeah.
Does it have like a logo of some kind, like a company?
I mean, there is the
What's
official
their
symbol
USDOT number?
of the Novastorian government upon it.
Okay.
Give me that.
All
MC.
right.
Table, the more we give, are we gonna start doing constitution checks to save off exhaustion, or are we just gonna get exhaustion front?
Well,
Are we metagaming?
I don't know if Matt heard you.
I'll say if a character if you donate blood, you get an exhaustion level.
you're not supposed to do anything after you donate blood.
Exactly.
You're supposed to drink
Chill
apple
out.
juice and eat a
Anybody
cookie.
get any recent tattoos?
Right.
And I'll say, just so you know, it's it cannot be recovered by a long rest until a certain number of days have passed, or by greater restoration.
Oh no.
I have greater restoration.
But do you have
Not-
100 gold of diamond dust?
I pull out one of the good doses of bliss, and I say you could always use this as well. I put it to Cassius.
Do we really want our tank person to be blissed out?
It's just
now, was it 12 per pint? I do 2. It's 24 gold. I have my speed be half and disadvantage on ability checks, but I'd still be able to fight.
But you don't have to do it now. I mean, plus, who knows? Maybe you guys won't even get that good of clothes. We can just go by and we'll be fine. I mean, some of us will definitely need nicer clothes, but
Well, they're discussing about how this is a bad idea. Can I be in the middle of giving up a pint of blood?
Yeah, I was just gonna say we need to move something along here. We can't just keep standing here.
yeah, I'm not giving it up. So I'm not giving my blood.
My goodness gracious. Yes, you can give you 2.5 pints. Take your exhaustion level.
Awesome. And then 2.5 gold, or 2 gold
Yep.
and 5 silver.
Yeah, I'll also donate.
Well, I'm getting it. I'll just be like, sorry, what'd you say about not doing it?
It's Cash. So you're gonna be blessed up.
What?
What does Bliss do? What does Bliss do again?
It increases how much you get. You get.
Yeah, like, what does it do to me?
You're
Oh.
charmed, I believe.
Yeah,
you're
you fail all saving throws. You cannot attack.
Oh.
It's not. Just don't. Let's
It's not.
let's cut that right now. You're worth like so much gold already. I think you'll be okay. Oh, I forgot Pascal is like 1. Yeah. Okay. I can donate as well. I'll do 2.5.
Okay.
Question, because I don't think I've actually asked this. What do that do?
You get level 1, that's a disadvantage on all those skill checks like acrobatics or history and stuff like that. It just gets worse and worse and worse. More
Okay.
exhaustion.
Okay, so I'll take a point of exhaustion then.
I'll do the same.
Isn't a certain amount of exhaustion happens like you die?
6.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, that.
And we've met so many strength like sucking things throughout our time together.
There were those crazy ass ghost things that were sucking out our strength scores.
Yeah, and our exhaustion, we were getting exhausted with other ones. Anyways,
Too exhausted.
it's okay. We'll be
Okay.
fine.
For purposes of this, it will be 4 days before you may gain back your exhaustion from donating blood.
Be on our best behavior.
Okay. Good. Shall we?
Sure.
I guess we shall.
We should find things to wear.
Yes, clothing store.
For Cassius, I'm at in 20, 30. What was it? 12 per pint. And was how many pints we just gave?
You gave
2.5.
2.5,
Okay.
Matt?
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
Okay.
I'll do that math in my head.
All right.
Lord
And,
Master of the game, we would like to find a clothing store, please.
Well, let me go to the Silver Strike here.
There you go.
All right, so
the Silver Strike.
all right. As you approach this striking Gothic building, you see light gray rock and decorated tapestries in colors of indigo and silver and teal. It's an elegant building here on what is referred to as the Low Streets. It's almost looks like an extravagant townhouse, but the smell of alcohol mixed with a bit of piss and vomit lets you know that it is a drinking house. And it has, you see, as you walk in, you can see there are 3 large floors that are dedicated to entertaining visitors. You see the first one is large. Most of everyone here is hanging out. As you walk by, you do see that the roof has gangplanks and there's ropes hanging from there as well. And at the bar, you do see Ishwin, who turns. She smiles and gets up to you and gives you a big hug, Yamlin, and goes, "You made it!" and kind of hits you in the arm.
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm past the entrance. That's the big thing, and I'm back, not in prison, not going to be killed. I'm doing all right. And she reaches into, you see her, she now has like full clothes on, a little bit of armor. She reaches into her pocket and gets out a pouch, feels fairly heavy. She puts it into your hand. You see there's gold in there. She goes, "That's for you and your friends helping me, and for you speaking for me."
Of course. I'm glad to have be of service. have you met my sister?
Torn's gonna kind of like give a slight bow, like, hello.
She was there when you rescued me, but yes. I get a good time to entirely say, but Torlin? Oh, this one talked so much about you. It's like she missed you.
You missed me.
Well,
She just smiles.
I did miss you.
This coming from the same sister that was Torlin, I can't have you stalking around behind my back all day long. How am I going to get anything done?
Yavlin will just smile and like bite her tongue a little bit. How long are you planning on staying in the city?
Oh, I don't want to leave for some time. It's so many vampiric instigators out there trying to take down the rightful rulers. I would rather be on the side of the power. Here is better for now. I don't know why people buck against the rule of the Crimson Court. If you obey their rules, if you go with it, things are pretty good around here.
I see. I'll have to keep that in mind. Not that I am one to look for trouble. It's just, you know. So, have you, you've been here before, right?
Yes, this is my hometown.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any questions?
I do. I'm just trying to feel out whether it's safe to talk here or not. Could I look around to see if anybody's like paying attention to this conversation, or like if anyone's looking at us weird because me and Molly kind of look different?
There are some like that noticed you come in and they kind of looked and see that they were looking at each other until Ishwin approached you, and as she did, everyone sort of looked away, except for like one guard just is keeping an eye.
Okay.
Well, to be honest, we kind of received a fancy invitation to the Festival of Tears Gala.
Ah, that's official. Like is it like you have permission to go, or do you have to get in?
Well, it says that we are invited, so I only assume that we go up and show our invitation.
But I mean, was it from the Crimson Court?
Well, always been in the business of helping people out, and we helped out maybe a vampire or two. Maybe it's because we did that.
All right.
That this is a formal thank you.
Well, I've never heard of that, but if you say, I mean, it's pretty hard to get into.
No, we received an official invitation. But I'm just more or less concerned about what we should wear, because we've been to plenty of galas before, but we're not really sure since we've never been to this one specifically. Do you have any recommendations?
There's a shop in the Crimson Heights. I mean, you might have to buy it the day you get in. I don't know what your permissions are. But I've never been to the Crimson Heights, but all the fancier clothes. I mean, down here in the low streets, there's really nothing of that type. I mean, nobody dresses up around here. It's only really up there with the nobility.
But another thing I wanted to ask was, you seem very knowledgeable about goings on here, and we don't want to seem like we're stepping on the toes of anyone here. We want to be polite. It's part of polite society here.
Okay.
Is there specifics that any specific things we should or shouldn't do?
I'd say, you keep yourselves as low key as possible around here. It's the best way. And just if one desires to feed upon you, usually it's best just to let it happen.
Do you have
And,
anywhere we could speak privately?
Sure. She nods and she's like, follow me. She goes, and the biggest thing is don't be out during the blood hour.
Okay.
She leads you up to the third floor where two guards stand, and she just sort of nods at them, and they let you in. She escorts you to a private room. You see there's a few interesting individuals around. Some are practicing, some are working out, others are like having meetings, and all conversation stops as she enters with the two of you. And you hear the hum come back up slightly as she closes the door, giving them and you privacy from one another.
Okay. When I'm gonna walk in, but like Torlin, I'm gonna try to attempt to like twin signal you to stay by the door just in case.
I will stay by the door then.
Sorry. All right. So can I be honest with you?
Of course.
I'm talking brutally honest. Like, what if I was like a murderer honest? Not that I am, but can I be that honest?
Yeah, man. You can tell me anything.
Okay. I practice magic.
I see. I mean, I wouldn't let that out. You saved me, son. I wouldn't do anything to you. But it's dangerous should you show your magic here. You'll
Yes,
certainly be collected.
I definitely don't plan on doing this,
And
but
specifically, don't show it around here. Many Volitants make money by reporting those who have magic abilities.
right. Okay. Nextly, we weren't officially or unofficially invited to this gala, so I need to know anything you know that might be able to help us. Because we have to go for urgent reasons that would put you in danger if you know why.
Okay. Archie would be able to help you. He's the head of the Volitant. It wouldn't be the first time we snuck some people in. If you need to get into the Crimson Heights.
Okay. And when is this blood hour? And what happens aside from hopefully the obvious?
Well, the blood hour is the blood hour. It marks the space between days. The arcane lights glow red, and the more monstrous things of the city hunt. It's also there are those even of with the vampire line who maybe haven't been so good with the court and have been exiled and don't have access to the donations. And that is their time to do what they want without reprisal.
Okay.
Essentially, it's free time for anyone who hunts.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. That's why most of us stay off the streets once you have a place to stay and do what you can, and hopefully nothing breaks in. But
Explain.
typically, as long as donations are good and we have the volunteers, we try to make sure there's ample food on the streets so that those who know better aren't bothered.
Okay. Lastly, I was hearing when we were in the big crowd out front, whispers, and someone mentioned the phrase crown breaker. What is that? What is that?
The Crown Breakers, idiots. They're the rival gang of us. They believe that the way to Novastoria being perfect or better is to oppose and destroy and eventually liberate us from our masters. But that's foolishness. The world is the way it is, and it's best to make the most of it and to make sure that the lords are fed, they're never hungry, and we all get to live our lives when things go well. Attempts at revolution simply cost energy, which costs blood, which makes them hungrier, which means more of us might get eaten. It's foolishness. But
Okay.
if you're interested, I can introduce you to Archie. He can start figuring out how to get you and your friends in.
Okay. Torlin, did you want to ask anything else?
No, I think that's good. But yes, we'd love to meet Archie.
Right. And she leads you out of the door to a far table where you see this darker skinned man with long black curly hair that comes down to his shoulders with silver half moon earrings and a blue tunic is playing his game. He goes, Yamlin, Torlin, this is Archie Knights. He looks up. What is this? They, Archie, need a favor. They need to get into Crimson Heights for the gala. Looks. I can help you. But I'll need to gather some things. How many people would I be doing this for?
Seven people.
All right. In that case, these are three things I'll need you to do. I need these favors, and you can run these errands while I take care of getting you your documentation. All right? Now, first, I need you to make your way to Harper's Gracious Goods. They've, I could say they've been suspicious of late. I have a feeling they're hiding something that would not do well for the people should the masters find out. So it's the basement for any contraband, if you don't mind, and seize it and let us know. Also, a dose of bliss was procured without payment from us by the indenture stills. We'd like you to get it back. There's 20 doses that will be there. Once you get them, I need you to make your way over to the Sullen Alley and distribute it. We charge 5 gold a dose. You do that, you'll help everyone around town. You'll be quite the good Samaritan, and you'll get your tickets to the Heights.
Okay. Thank you very much. And we will try and get this bliss back for you as best as we can.
Hope you do. And of course, you'll be turning in the money when you sell it.
Of course.
All right. Well, get busy, and I'll do the same.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry, my cat knocked over all my pens. I'm picking them up.
You're fine. I'm like sick brain
Ugh.
struggle.
Okay.
All right. Then, what would the two of you do from there?
I think we would probably
Go shopping for dresses.
well, we can't go shopping until we get to the Heights.
Right. But yes, we would go.
We'd probably go to meet up with the group, right?
Yeah.
We didn't really have a meetup spot, but I guess we'll check the donation place, and if they're not there, then I think we'll assume that they're back at the tavern with Petra.
All right.
Okay.
Then with that, let's go ahead and take our break.
Woohoo.
Okay. Sounds
Dayquil
good.
break. Woo.
Dayquil. Okay, get it in. Chug, chug, chug.
All right. I can come in when they're ready.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna go be drug dealers.
Be some shady people in alleys. Might cut a party.
Sounds just like Ross. Typical Ross.
Typical
Being
Ross.
shady people in alleys.
Just one look at me. This is all shady, right? Yeah.
Toilet's not gonna be great at this, but she can, I guess, be the muscle.
Yeah, with my persuasion. Whew.
Blocks off one end of the alley completely. If you don't pay, you don't leave.
Ooh. I love it.
All right. So, you're able to rejoin each other right outside the indenture stills as the last exhausted one of you comes out.
All right. Whew. It was fun.
What now?
What are the odds that the other two got kidnapped?
High, according to the guy in there.
Oh, gods.
As they turn the corner, you see them.
Low, according to them.
Wow, Cassius, you look awful.
It's just, I'm just slightly paler. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That was a lot. They gave me a lot for that. I got 30 gold. Living the dream.
Morphia pats him on the back, like, okay.
So we found some information, and I wasn't sure how we were going to get into this gala. It turns out somebody's will get us one step closer.
Okay. What do we got to do?
Maybe.
Somebody? Is it someone?
Well, we have to go to Harper's Gracious Goods and search for contraband.
Okay.
What kind of contraband? I'm not sure.
I feel, well, if you look at Harper's Goods, see what they usually sell, and then raid their basement and see what doesn't fit the motive upstairs. You know, if they're selling hats, why would they be selling belts? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
True. But I will say it's becoming even more evident that these two gangs, the Volatant and the Crownbreakers, getting tied up in it is what's the word I'm looking for?
Inevitable.
Inevitable.
Mm.
Thank you, Lamartas.
What's the other thing?
Oh, the other thing is I didn't actually write it down because I missed it because I was picking up pens. But we have to go and take back some bliss that was taken, and then we have to distribute it for them.
Well, that sounds like something I don't want to repeat from my old childhood and college.
Lamartis.
Well, when you're,
Go ahead.
I was saying, well, when you're an orphan and you get to college, sometimes you just got to make it work.
Respect that. Okay.
Do people know how much it usually goes for, or can we like mark it up or whatever and then get some profit?
I mean, we could. They said that we should sell it for 5 gold apiece.
Where are they telling us to sell it?
At the Sullen Alley.
Hmm.
And that we have to bring all the money back. And I don't want to know what he will do to us if we don't. It might involve chopping off of limbs.
Okay.
You got to make a profit if you're doing the work, but you know, did he just say how much he expected back?
Well, meta, it's 20 doses, and it's 5 gold a pop.
Oh, that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can sell it for 7. Why not? We have an instant supply. Getting all 20 out.
Do
This
we
also
also
could
have
be
some
enough-
of our own doses too?
Right. Maybe we could sell ours if we wanted to. I'm not sure.
That's true.
Yeah, I think Gorgo, you took a bunch, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
Oh, did
I
I?
know
write it
I
down?
have one. Cassius has one, but Goro did see a lot.
What if I didn't write it down? Oh no.
Oh, no.
I wrote down 7, but I know it was more than 7.
Because I remember that Gorgo took it from, because like it was like a few bowls that were filled with it, and you took each bowl to make it look like none were missing.
Right, because none would be there.
But
and possibly what about the other gang? What would we have to do? Do you think they could also get us in? I mean, to be fair, we came here to hopefully get in with the Crimson Court to help us with our problem, so I don't see what really the benefit of going with the Crown Breakers would be.
Right. I don't want to involve messing with them if it means that Liliana is going to get, lost out of a job. We just got her in there. The less we involve the Crown Keepers, the better. Or Ground Breakers, we get her.
Well, hopefully she can do well in there, because with her, just, the habit of her randomly doing magic around here, around the others, wouldn't bode well.
I completely forgot about that. We put an untrained cleric in a city where magic isn't allowed.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on her.
We don't actually know where she is.
Well, we left her with the Crown Breakers, but we
Yeah,
don't know where she's
the bar with what's her face?
Petra.
There you go.
My
Yeah, but she said she had a
wife.
job for him, but we don't even know what the job is.
It's been like a few hours.
Yeah.
I doubt she went too far.
Okay. I wish I knew this beforehand. I'm not completely off my game, but peddling a couple of things is not something I can't handle. We want to get the doses for Bliss taken care of. We're here now. We might as well get started.
I can easily peddle stuff too and then vanish if I get caught. Oh wait, that's illegal.
Mhm.
Dang.
Yeah, but then you'd also have to get caught from doing the illegal thing.
That's a point. And with a place like, what's it called? Sullen Alley, it doesn't sound like the guards of the city like to, hang around a place like that. I'm just guessing, but I feel like we can do pretty okay.
Oh, we were also warned to not be outside during the blood hour because it's essentially a free-for-all for any vampire that just wants to go out and feed off the pots.
Do we have any kind of way of ascertaining when that would be? Is that like during like a night cycle, but like during night hours when people are usually asleep? Is there a way to track that?
It was like during the what did she say? It marks the time between days. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's like midnight and or actual nighttime, not like dusk.
Well,
Matt, you said something
I'm
about
also
lights
sure that
too,
we'll
right?
see
Red lights?
everyone with a
Red
home
lights,
vanish
yeah.
as soon
Yeah.
as like it starts. Like I'm sure everyone's gonna get inside because everyone who lives here knows about it. And is,
Maybe
like,
they let out a
accustomed
purge
to
siren.
He said there's a red
Yeah.
light. There's red lights that
Okay.
come on in the streets.
Red lights. Okay. Is the goal to get this all done today, so we have the ball to go to tonight?
I believe so, because like the gala is tonight, right?
Okay,
We need to get clothes together.
that's true.
And apparently, the nicest place for clothes is up in the what was it called? The something Heights,
The
Crimson Heights,
Circle Heights, yeah.
in the Crimson Heights. And is that also where the gala is supposed to be?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have to head there anyway. So
All right, then let's get these jobs done as quick as possible, and then we'll make our way over there.
Are we splitting up to get the jobs done, or are we all just going to get every job done?
Are you gonna share that we're sought after?
Yeah, I was just about to pull you both like closer and let them know that I heard that they should be just intentionally careful because ogrish disappear on the streets all the time here.
oh
well, I disappear on my own free will half the time anyway, so don't worry
let's
about
just
me.
always have a non-ogrish with one of the ogrish. if we split up.
And the same with Cassius. I know you can handle yourself, Cassius, but should you disappear, someone should know.
My faculties
And
are compromised. I
so
would
that-
not
alright,
do this
so-
alone.
The two ogrish and Cassius, so you have three people who can't go together. And
Matt, is there
What
like how much time do we have before the gala?
We'd probably think you have maybe 6 to 8 hours.
Oh, that's plenty of time to do them one after another if we wanted to stay together, I think.
You can do that if you want.
Yeah, I like that.
awesome. We should go shopping first. So, go shopping.
I think we have to do shopping last because I think
Yeah. The better clothes are in the place we want to get to, and that's why we're doing the jobs. All right. Harper's or drugs? I'm already here.
Well, I'm familiar with the dose. I could try to go with someone to get into the distillery and hopefully grab that.
Yeah. Now that
So-
you're hearing this, those of you who are in, you do think back, and there was a behind the person who was collecting the blood, the clerk. There was a shelf with various items and supplies, and you did see a box that had a little bit of golden dust right on the handle.
Perfect.
I could go invisible, grab that, and we can be on our way.
And we could occupy his time with more questions. And she elbows Gorgo. I know you have your book of questions.
always.
Sweet.
Shall
Gorgo,
we?
You're the perfect protector for anyone who's wanted because your blood's not wanted at all.
Damn. That
Morphia,
Lamar's definitely
Ow.
smirked.
Morphia rubs
Ow.
Gorgo's back. But you're important in your own way. Shall we, everybody? And she kind of
Thanks, guys.
she like, you protect us. Just kind of like pushes us towards the distillery.
Cash just punches Pascal in the shoulder like, that was a dick move.
Pascal does not understand why that was a dick move.
Okay, let's commence drug smuggling.
Okay, so Lamartes, you have to be invisible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't get caught doing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you need to find a place to do that.
Right. I'm gonna try to find a shadowy corner or something.
And then,
Okay.
yes, be invisible.
Yeah, I would say easy enough. You're able to find a corner where you don't feel like you're observed, and you're able to go invisible.
And then,
Morphia, like, whispers to Gorgo, like, here we go, your turn. And, like, walks in the door with
oh
Gorgo.
my gosh. Not her going back.
Okay. Oh, did you want to? See, we've taken. Oh, were you interested, young lady, in giving your what little you can to the stills?
Well, you see, I had some time to think about it, and I did have a couple more questions because, it is a little less than I was expecting, but maybe if I just knew some more about it, maybe I would decide to donate. I actually had some more questions about when the vampire sucks it right from your veins. What is that
Oh.
called again?
Station position.
A station position. Yes. Tell me more about that. Is that like how many hours does that last? And do you know anything about the vampire ahead of time? Like, are they clean, if you know what I'm saying? And
There are members of the Crimson Court for the most part. So it is, or they tend to be at least members of the nobility. So your chances are higher. It's not the riffraff that feed in the blood hour or anything like that. But other than that, I would say it is a one-day commitment, 24 hours, and the pay is 100 silver.
so that is what, 1 gold, is that right?
10.
If you look at it that
10
way.
gold, 10 gold, okay. All right. And is this is it's so you don't
But if you're blissful, I could make it 300 silver for you.
Alrighty, that is very interesting. And so, for the ratio, so say, if my blood was normally 1 gold a pint, what would the conversion rate be for the station thingy?
Same rate, but we would give you your base rate for your 2.5 pints. So for you, we would give you your roughly 30 silver plus the 100 silver. And it would be the same for one who had 5 gold blood. We'd give them 12.5 gold plus 300 silver. Or 100 silver.
What are the rules? Does it happen here? Do you go into their home? Do you go into their room?
You are attended to and you go wherever they want you to go.
Is it private, or do people have to watch to make sure everything is above board?
It depends on the one who has purchased you for the day. They take you, could be public, could be private. It's really up to the individual noble person.
And are you guys allowed to talk or whatever? Or is it do you have to stay silent? Are there rules?
It's usually best for the health of the donor to do whatever makes their renter happy.
Are there tips at the end?
It's not unheard of. Lamartis, you may make this with advantage. sleight
I
of
mean,
hand.
shoot, it was neat.
And +5, just because it was awesome.
Yes. Awesome.
That-
All right. So plus a 5 on top of what I already have for my.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Gorgo has her like transfixed.
That's going to be a 19. I kind of rolled low.
19 still will pass as you take it off. And
Gorgo will be like showing her neck, being like, "Do you think my neck is like? Do you think like on a scale of 1 to 10, like how biteable do you think my neck would be?"
These are like Gorgo is like came in pretending, but actually is upset that
Like I think if you just look at it closer, you would see that it is worth more than just the whatever silver.
Well, for his station position, I would have to say, because technically you have, what's that, 10 necks, I see? I could think that if they would have use of that, I would pay you the 100 silver plus 50 silver per neck.
You're right. I could feed a whole family. I could have the
Not a.
and then
Oh, no.
like,
did
okay,
Morpheus see the box like float away?
Yeah.
Okay, Morpheus like, wow, oh, hey, Gorgo, we, you know, because you're my best friend, she's like trying to distract Gorgo. She's like, you're my best friend now. We should go do best friend things. And she like, she ushers Gorgo out.
I think this could be a really economic
No,
investment.
it's all, you know, we'll come back, I promise. We really have to go.
What kind of best friends things do you want to do?
I don't know, let's go shopping. And then she like waits for Gorgo to register what's going on. Let's go shopping. We have to go shopping.
Alrighty, for our best friend dresses. Perfect.
Yes.
You guys are matching dresses by the end of the night.
Best friend things. Thank you so much. We'll be back, I'm sure.
have been
And then
super
she like,
Thank you.
Let me know, Gorgo. We will be waiting for you. It'll be very nice.
Great.
Gorgo of the 10 necks.
Oh wow.
Good job, Gorgo. Morphia ushers Gorgo outside and then is like trying to low key be like, Lamartez, where are we?
Did we get the goods?
Yep.
It's invisible like a fly.
If they were just like further away from it and maybe going towards everyone, I'd probably pop up right between them. Like, and concentration right between them. Like, hey, what's up?
Morphia punches Lamartez.
Fuck.
I have a memory of something similar.
I did too.
Sorry, you can't surprise me like that, man. Let's see.
Especially with that. Hey, what's up?
One moment while I see if I punch you. That's not right. Ignore that one. Even though it was a 25. Okay, it was only an 11.
Dang.
You're good.
Ow.
I'm sorry, you scared me.
Yes, I'll try not to startle you anymore.
She like kind of like awkwardly brushes his shoulder. Like,
Well, I got it. I guess we can head to the alley now. Do you want the three of us just to go right now and make it quick? I think we can be convincing enough with the muscle and the wit here to sell it quickly and at top dollar.
when Lamartez says wit, Morphia like points at Gorgo like the wit.
Am I going to be the saleswoman? Because I am going to do such a good job.
Well, that's a possibility. Yeah, I have done this before in my past with dragon's blood, but maybe we can definitely.
I'll sell it.
All together.
No.
You're actually not here right now, but I did ask him if we just want to go down real quick to the alley and go sell it.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to find your way and get directions. to the sullen alleyway.
Did we get the name of the who we're selling this on behalf of from the twins?
Twins.
Yamla and Torlin.
Oh, did I forget to tell them that we're doing
Archie.
This for the,
I got it. I got the notes.
Archie, the
Okay.
who's part of the
Great.
the Volatant.
Yeah.
I would have said that.
Well, I just knew it was the Volatin. I don't care who. I just want.
Man,
All
I
right.
wish I could be a part of this. I would not have disadvantage on everything.
Yeah, suck dry.
Sorry, man. I thought I'd get more money.
It's a good. It worked. That's why hopefully we can make some more money right now. I want to sell these. Have Gorgo sell these at 7 a pop. And whatever more that she wants to sell from her own stash as well. And so, like, there, I'm looking around, and
I
then
feel like-
Morpheus looking super menacing. And
Okay, so you come in here and it is absolutely packed with those who seem to have indulged. Golden lips, eyes just kind of pushed around, many of them in rags for clothing. Some looks like they've sold a lot of their personal possessions. Some seem to live in the alley. It stinks.
Morphia turns to Gorgo and says, "This is horrid."
And, you hear people coming by, and they're just talking to themselves as they go, "Oh, look! Looks like a lot of people went to visit Sally today."
I look at Gorgo and Morpheus. I was like, yes, you not see? Remember, you took the drug yourself. Just imagine. This is how these types of relationships work out in a city like this. And get everyone ready. Let's do what we came to do.
He is right, Morphia. I mean, our actions here with these few people will not change a system that is already in place.
Morphia kneels down to the closest person and asks their name.
Oh no.
Fidrik.
What's going on? Are you okay?
Oh.
Yeah, fine. It's good.
Where were you before here?
What before? I was taking care of I was with my kids playing my wife.
Fed dice.
He said, "Let's make Morphia miserable for the next."
Lamarcus kneels down, and he has two bits between his fingers. He's like, "I'll give this to you for 14 gold."
Come on, man. How about 12?
You know what? Just for you, I'll take it for 12.
All right. This is like, I can stay here even longer.
Oh yeah.
Morphia looks over her shoulder at Lamartez and says, "You're disgusting," and then stands up and just stands behind him. And she's trying to control like the rage that she has over this whole situation because she knows it's the best thing right now. But
Morphia, a lot of people are not ready to give up their addiction. And it is good that we are able to provide them with what they need so that they don't have to do it in dangerous ways.
he has kids.
If he is not ready to get help, then he will not get help, no matter how much we try.
Morphia just turns her back and stares out the alleyway.
Sometimes
Go on.
You just need to get these things done. I think she like goes off. Morphia does. He's kind of just saying this to Gorgo, and say we have to like the work, but not everything that needs to be done to get what we need to be will be easy to do.
I think as they're like selling or whatever and going around, Gorgo will also like offer like water and stuff to the people and like actual food. Parts of her rations or whatever.
Yeah, they take it, though they kind of look at you kind of weird, but it's accepted.
I'll go because I do want to do this more, discreetly, like a kind of person by person, so it doesn't get too wild, right? And not show a ton at one time. So I keep on going to like everyone and maybe showing 2 if there's a group. Maybe I'll show 5, and I'm trying to sell at base 7.
You start to get noticed, and there starts to be this crowd around you, and after a while, like they start to demanding, but soon they give in to the 7, and they say, "Oh man, the price is always going up," and they you're able to easily sell any doses you want to give these people.
I will sell the rest of the 18 I have for 7 gold each.
Okay. And Gorgo.
Is there like a? Do you want to just call it 7? Because that's all I had written down.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll sell 5 of those. I'll keep.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll keep 3, so I'll sell 4 of them.
Yeah. You hear this low gnashing sound coming from farther down the alley. This is. You see the alley bends away from where the sound's coming from, or towards where the sound's coming from.
I will make eye contact with Lamartez to sort of let him know that I'm going to step away, and I will pull Morphia with me to check out the sound.
If you need anything, just holler.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What is it?
Morphia, there's a weird sound coming from over here. Do you hear it? It is like...
Well, now that you've described it like that, I definitely hear it.
Yeah, right? It's like a
Yes. One more time, I think I missed it.
it is a little guttural, like...
Oh, okay.
Listen closely.
Yes. I hear it.
Alright.
Do you want to go look?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
You're sneakier than I am.
As you make your way around the bend, you see there's a person that's on a rooftop, partially bleeding, looking like they're scared out of their mind. And below are a few corpses. And standing over them are these quadrupedal creatures. Thick, red, crimson fur. They have their noses and face down, each having a furry tail, and they seem to be munching on these creatures with their teeth. And as you look, it looks like from where their nose should be, there are 5 tentacles on each that are wrapping around.
Hell yeah.
Morphia will grab Gorgo by the collar and say, "No!" and go back.
Wait, no, it was getting good.
No.
But Morphia, there was
No.
someone on the roof.
No.
Wait, so
if
do
we-
I see you guys like coming around the corner, like
Yeah.
pushing your way back?
If we don't care about the people here, and Morphia gestures, this one person is not going to make a difference regardless, and just keeps dragging Gorgo back.
Oh,
So
well, that is bad.
Get
I see
fucked,
them
Gorgo!
I see them going back, and I'm like, what happened?
No, doesn't matter. No.
Gorgo.
There
What
are
happened?
there are some. Were they lycanthrope things?
No.
Okay, there are some monsters, and they are like hairy like dogs, and big bushy tails, but they are red, and also they have tentacles for faces, and they are eating bodies around the corner, and there is someone still alive on a roof, looking really scared, but
Why
apparently
don't we
that
just
is
take
not
care of
worth
them
it.
then? Or if we don't take care
We
of them,
can't
with the three
use
of us,
magic here.
well,
The only person that can handle this
it's in the
without
back
being
alley.
seen. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, you know about being observed was your thing, but it's up to you.
Right. Because we're in this back alley. No one goes in this alley, but at least we'll be doing the people that stay here a favor. So the only thing they have to worry about, I guess, is their addiction and not being munched on by whatever these monsters you're speaking of.
At this point, what life do they have anyway?
Well, they're kind of cute.
We could ask for the crew and see if they want to get everyone, but that's up to the crew. I think we would need more than just us to handle it, but I think we can handle it with discretion.
The people that it was the corpses, did they look like they were this group? Like, are those creatures here because these are easy targets?
You saw some corpses did seem to be that class, but the ones that they were feeding on now actually looked like they were slightly more armored, and the person on the roof looked like they were in fine clothing.
Ah. Okay.
Does the person on the roof happen to be one of the sizes that we are? Clothing wise.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, probably.
Because Morphia is having a really hard time with this, and I think that she would be thinking of ways to prove her point. So,
Prove her
okay.
point about what?
Hold on, I'm internally. Morphia looks at Gorgo and goes, "So since we care only about this one person, let's go save them then."
Oh, we should get everyone that's in the group. I don't think we should do it alone.
Morphia, get your head on straight. The person on the roof has demons outside of themselves. We can help them. These people here, their demons are inside, and there is only so much that we can do.
Everybody has both, right?
Right, but we can help this one whose demons are actually feeding on them outside like monsters.
Morphia just goes like this.
Over here divvying while they have this argument. I'm like divvying, putting one coin in one pouch and all the rest of the coin in another pouch. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna talk to the party about this, and if they want to come help, I think we should help. But it shouldn't be left up to us. And I leave.
I guess we follow, but I'll be bickering the whole time.
Torlin's been like babysitting Pascal and just like looking visibly uncomfortable because like she's seen this kind of stuff, but now she's participating in this kind of stuff, and it's just making her feel very sad.
About what?
With the drugs?
Yeah, and like listening to, because like she's doing a lot of like introspecting right here, like in this moment, and if you look at her, she's very like sad and uncomfortable being here.
Oh, I don't know if we bought everyone what yet.
No, yeah, we're like the rest of us is probably like just, I guess, a block or two away.
It's not like all of you
Oh.
were there, but all of you would have seen this at one point. Maybe then you went a block away, but you definitely at least got sight of it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, but Lamartis is coming back and he says, well, 2 jobs down, but there were some monsters at the end of the alley where a lot of the addicted were. I personally and Gorgo thought that we should take care of them if we could. It's in the back alley, and I don't think many people are watching, so we can do it at our full potential, or we can just leave them to their demise.
How much gold did you get?
Extra, I got enough to at least get us something nice. 26 gold.
Morphia looks at Cassius and says, "The person back there is wearing nice clothing. It seems like they're fine. They'll handle it themselves. If we get seen,
Yeah.
Well, if they're wearing
Yeah.
nice clothing, I feel like they'll rat on us if we save them.
yes,
Using
that's
magic.
yes. If
What?
we are seen, we will be in trouble. Morphia thinks
Gorgo, you
currently-
did see that they were missing a leg that had recently been bitten off.
God, Matt.
Then they might
Morphia-
be more grateful that we saved them than the fact that we used magic, honestly.
Morphia
mean,
thinks
and if
Cassius
they-
is the only person that's like well here currently. She's like
yeah.
pleading with him. We should
Cassius
leave.
would just say like, probably something like, "Hey, they were dumb enough to get down here and get caught as is. They weren't ready to meet. Well, they weren't ready for this. Oh well." That's not our
Morpheus
problem.
like
See,
We
I
came
think
here
we
to
should go
steal
kill
drugs.
the
We're not here to save
monsters.
people.
I think we should kill the monster because we're not moral heroes. We're just more brutal heroes.
Yeah, either way, I mean, wouldn't mind saving them, but if we think we should go on to taking care of this shopkeep and maybe following up on it later, we'll talk about it.
If magic is the thing we are worried about, I mean,
Oh.
me, Torlin, and probably Morphia can be fighting without magic.
And plus, I was able to do magic just off to the side. I simply went off into an alley to become invisible. I mean, that's all the way deep in the alley back behind where people don't want to be saved.
we have
Not
more
many people
important
go.
things to
Oh,
save
and
at
then-
this point.
Torlin's going to cross her arms and be like, heroes. Heroes save people.
Heroes are dead.
Any people.
We don't have heroes. We just gave drugs to a man with children who's living in the middle of an alley. He's happily ignoring all of those things. Who are we saving?
Exactly.
Heroes help people in need. That guy wanted drugs, and we helped him.
Morphia looks at Cassius and is just like pleading. Like
You all know my piece about this. If we get caught, it's not gonna go well for us. One person subtly doing magic in this city is fine, but it's all of us in a fight with monsters that could probably get the attention of whoever's gonna be around.
I mean,
I don't. It's the risk is not worth the reward.
people
fight
are
without
already
magic.
ignoring it. So, what is a little more commotion in a back alley? And Yamlin's gonna start walking towards the alley.
Gorgo's following her for sure.
Torlin's going to.
Yeah, being more excited than concerned. I'm following.
Keep watch if you must, man.
Morphia looks at Cassius and is like, "What are we doing?"
They can be on their own.
Is Gorgo going?
For sure. She was the second one down.
Shit. Morphia looks at Cassius and says, "I want to protect our friends, but this is wrong."
It is. And like hearing that line, Cassius is reminded about the stuff that he's done in saying it was to protect his friends, and I'm like, I guess we're going then. Fuck.
They follow.
10 gold says we're gonna get caught.
So everyone's going down
Agreed.
the alley.
Use magic. Just throwing that out there.
I know.
Yes, I'm going.
Okay.
Was Lamarthus going? I think that's the only one we're not clear on.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Martis was the one that said that he
Okay.
wanted to go help, but if the overall everyone didn't, then we didn't have to.
Yeah, the overall wants to go now.
All right. So you come on the scene. And you begin to, as you see them still feasting, sniffing the air a little bit. What do you want to do?
I
How
want to
close
roll
are
for
they-
initiative. Just kidding.
Wait, how close are they all together at this moment?
Total of like between 20 feet.
And considering that the guy above, he has a good look at us, right?
Yeah.
Guy or lady, I'll kind of like put my finger up to him and like put my finger up to my mouth in like the
Okay.
shush type of motion. And I want to. You said they're all in 20 feet of each other. I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay. What are you casting?
I'm casting Circle of Scarlet.
Okay.
That's a 15-foot radius. So how many I can get in there?
All right, so we're gonna do a 15-foot radius on the creatures.
And I need to get some dice out. They need to do a con save, whoever's in there.
Okay. And that would be the whole group, it looks like.
All right, perfect. Then con saves them, and then whoever will be the base damage here. I'm gonna spend four. Wow. Okay, it's not bad.
What's the DC?
Sorry. What is the DC? Why doesn't it show me?
All right, let's do this. Actually, everyone roll for initiative. So I can
17. Sorry.
Okay, 17.
Oh,
Aw.
terrible.
Torlin, oh my god.
17 is it. And
I have hardware acceleration turned off. What did I roll? Has it gone through yet?
Not yet.
Uh,
Oh wait,
slowly-
you
Yep, this
Oh, wait.
12.
There we go. Okay. I
All
need
right.
to turn it back on.
But
yeah,
the con save of 17.
All right. I'll give that 1 second. Gotta fix a few things.
Your spell save is 17.
Yep.
So
Oh
is
my
mine.
god.
Yeah. That's what happens with the leveled up, right? We got the fishing bonus up to 4.
Yep.
Level 20 stat.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So, Martus, you just let that out.
Yep.
And what was your damage base?
The base damage is 29 necrotic.
Okay.
And then if they fail, they have to roll their own 4 hit dice of their own.
Oh, in addition.
Yes, if they fail.
Okay.
Same one I did with the vampires down in the sewer.
Absolutely.
And then how many creatures is that? That fail at least.
Just double check something. 3 fail.
3 fail? Okay. That will be 15 temporary hit points to me. And then, yeah, they have to roll their own hit dice and take that in necrotic damage as well.
Okay.
I also haven't heard any music, Matt. I don't know if you. Does anybody else hear music?
I barely. It's in the background. We haven't
Yeah.
changed on that yet.
Gotcha.
It's that like doo-doo-doo, creepy like.
It's like it's a
mystery
nice little
music.
ambient. Yeah.
Maybe I just have
Right.
sick ears and I can't hear it.
I can hear it as well a little bit.
There we go. I'm hearing horns.
There's the combat.
There you
Some horns, some timpani.
Okay, so it's half if they made their save.
go. No. So if they make their save, they take the full base automatically. It's if
Okay.
they fail, they take their
Okay.
4 hit dice of their own.
So the base is 26.
29.
Right. Okay, so 29. We distribute that. Perfect. And then they got to roll 4 of their hit dice.
Yeah, the 3 of them roll the 4 of their hit dice each and take that damage.
Nice.
That
So, yeah.
is the net's 4d10.
Nice. I just had them roll 4d10 and 4d10 4d12 for damage.
All right, bro.
Alright, that comes to 17.
What level spell is that?
4th.
What? Ridiculous.
Okay, and with that, we're starting combat for reals. Torlin, it is your turn.
I'm going to. I think I'm gonna start off distance, but I'm gonna step forward a little bit between us, them, and our party, and I'm going to pull out my hand crossbow and take a shot at the closest one. And that is a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Ooh, that's good. That is 9 piercing damage.
Nice. Okay, so the first one, 9 piercing. Excellent.
And then I'm going to reload. And
Alright.
I'm going to use my bonus action to tell Maddie to to stay on the outsides of the battle, and if any of them seem like they're gonna go for Yamlin, to attack them.
Okay. Alright, 100%. Alright, with that bleeding, they look up, growl, their tentacles waving in the air from their nose as one bounds down the alley. And I believe that is Torlin up front.
Mm-hmm.
As they have their maw open wide and go for an attack. And that is 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
How far is okay.
I just yeeted my dice accidentally. Yeah. That is 17 plus 19. Or not, plus 9, I mean, so 26.
15 feet.
Gotcha. Thank you, Station.
Okay, what did you get for your
26.
26? Okay, so you're not marked. You're not pushed prone. But you will take a total of 26 damage with piercing and necrotic. As it bites down and your blood begins to burn and turn to acid within you. And then, as it rips out, it allows its tentacles and to move over, and they vibrate quicker and quicker and quicker until they start to make like this sonic scream and yelp in your ears. I need you to make a wisdom save with disadvantage, please.
Well, that's not bad. Well, it is bad, but it's the same number. That's the only thing that's not bad about it. 12.
12. That will be a failure. So, we're going to take some more
Oh, I get 4
damage. She is more than your distance for saves. They're, Cassius, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I saw when she wrote it down.
All right. That's a bad roll for damage, so you only take 9 thunder damage.
Ooh, interesting.
and you are frightened. And while you're frightened, your speed is 0.
Oh shit!
Fun.
All right. It is the next one's turn as it bounds down and goes past Torlin to who they can see next. I think that's going to be Morphia.
Bro, if I get hit,
All right.
I didn't want to do this.
So we're going to go Morphia.
Next, you're right next to me, so whatever saves you get, add 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Morphia. That is 12 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
All right, and it yells again in fury. The tentacles moving, hurting your ears. Make that wisdom save.
Ooh, wisdom is not my strong suit. 6.
Plus 5 for 11, which is still a fail. And there's 2 inspirations in chat currently.
What's a it doesn't matter. I guess I could take an inspiration. It's a 12. Does that help?
That's you gotta wait until next time.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine, I'll wait.
All right, that'll be 28 thunder damage.
Cool.
And you are frightened, and your speed is 0.
Scary.
Morphia, it's your turn.
Okay. Having been forced to come down here and now getting screamed at by a weird tentacle dog, Morphia is so freaking angry. She's going to rage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna just punch the stupid tentacle dog. Or attempt to, at least.
All right.
24.
24 hits.
For 8 damage, and then she's gonna punch him again.
Alright.
For a 9. That doesn't hit. Cool.
As you go, one of the tentacles picks up, wraps around your wrist, and throws it into your face.
And then, so I also have the Crusher ability. So once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack and it deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet. So I want the first punch to have moved the dog 5 feet
Okay.
backwards. And that is all.
Move Morpheus puppy 5 feet back.
Yeah. Get off me, dog! That's all.
Them 10-foot long arms.
All right. The next one here. We'll run up to the one next to Morphia. That's Gorgo? All right. And it goes to bite Gorgo for 19.
Hits me.
Okay. Let's see. That will be 25 piercing and necrotic as it bites into your side deeply and lets out its roar. Well, actually, first make a strength save.
+5.
Plus 5, so then it's 26.
26. Tries to pull you down, and when you resist, it just screams out like its brethren. And go ahead and make a wisdom save.
19.
Very good. And Lamartes.
All right. Lamartus is like, shit. Like, I gotta try to end this quick because I'm seeing that people are getting like scared and frustrated. And so I throw up 10 coins in the air that I have in my pocket, and they seem to stop in midair. And I animate object.
Okay. And what do you have these coins do?
So 5 of the coins are going to go attack the dog that's in front of Morphia.
Okay.
Let me do that real quick. Oh, that's 1. How do I do that multiple times at once? I'm just going to do it one at a time, I guess. All right, it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, that's a 20.
Nice.
All right. So, how many hit? 4 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. That one's a 20. All right. I think it's going to roll the... All right, that one's an 8. That one's a 7. That one's a 7.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. That one, I need to double that one. So 14.
Okay. So these coins fly into this thing like a Gatling gun, tearing its stomach out. It is still up.
Whoa.
All right. You know what? Let's send another 3 coins to it then.
Okay.
Oof.
I'll just tell you, AC's 14.
AC's 14. Okay, cool. So that's all hits there. Yep. Perfect. And gosh, imagine having blood. All right, so that was 15.
Okay.
Is it still up?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I just want to end it. So might as well just finish the hits. Alright, that's only 1 anyways. Oops. I accidentally did it again. It's 1 hit, and that hit is for 7.
7. How do you want to kill it?
Nice.
Yes. As these like coins just whirl around this beast, it just going through all different eyes and stomach, and after that they just kind of all stack up, and then it just like splits apart in
Yeah.
several different.
It is gone.
And that is all on my turn.
All right. All right. Next one back there is going to run up on Morphia now that she's open.
Of course it does.
I was trying to help you, you know.
Thanks.
And that would be a 26 to hit Morphia.
Yeah.
Make a strength save, please.
She's got
21.
+5.
Yeah, you're good to go. And you're going to take 22 piercing and necrotic. So it rips into you
Which-
again.
I'm resistant to currently, so 11.
So you resist to necrotic or piercing?
Everything except psychic.
Okay,
I'm
so
right.
yes, then 11.
Okay, just making sure before I
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
100%. Then it will yell at Lamartis. So Lamartis, make a wisdom save, please.
+5.
Okay. +5. It's gonna be
Actually, wait, where is Lamartis from?
20. The first one I rolled was 15, and then plus 5, 20.
You're too far for that buff. Never mind.
Am I? Yeah. So first one was 15.
Okay, so you had disadvantage.
Well, I rolled twice, so one was 15, one was 19.
Okay, perfect. So 15. You save. Nothing happens.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Pascal.
All right. How many are left?
4.
4. And how many are within 30-foot range of myself?
3.
Or not myself. Okay, cool. Can I use Wither and Bloom on the 3 of them then?
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it multiple targets or is it just one target?
No, it's
Anything
as
in
many as I
range?
choose.
Yeah, it's 1 for Wither, 1 for... Sorry, all for Wither, 1 for Bloom.
Right.
So yeah, I'd like to do that.
What's the
And
save?
that's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What's your DC?
DC of 17.
They're all gonna save.
Oh.
Dang.
What's the damage?
Curse heads.
12 halved to 6.
Okay.
Necrotic.
You still get to bloom someone technically, though,
Yeah.
right?
I'll heal Morphia.
And that's 6 damage to 3 things, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
And
That's a
then
good
I
hit,
will-
yeah. Go
I'll
ahead.
heal Morphia with that. And that is it for me.
Okay. As you see, like little pustules begin forming on their skin and popping, blood everywhere. They
Jeez.
scream, Yamlin.
Hello. Okay, so for flavor purposes, would I be able to cast life transference through mine and Torlin's necklaces that are matching for
Sure.
flavor?
Yeah, for flavor, if
Okay.
you meet the other requirements. Yeah.
Okay, so so Yablin is going to cast life transference. She's gonna grab her moon-shaped necklace, and it's gonna glow, and she's going to take 27 damage, and Yamlin's going to heal for double that. So whatever 27 plus 27 is.
54.
Okay.
Yaman was hurt?
Torlin was hurt.
Orlin is
Or
her.
Torlin was hurt, I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, I didn't even remember you getting that much.
That was like the very beginning part.
Yeah.
It probably was double the amount that needed, but still.
Whatever.
No, it was really good.
It was pretty close, actually. Only
Yeah.
like 10 over.
Nice.
I mean, it put me back up to max, so
Yeah.
Well, you're all out.
They were at 37 out of 81.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
And that's all.
Okay. Cassius.
All right, I'm just groaning at all this stuff. He's gonna take his sword and he's gonna use a. No, he won't use that bonus action. He's going to go and swipe at the one in front of Borgo for an attack.
Okay.
Okay. First hit. 19. Sorry, 18.
18 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna burn a smite into that at level 2.
Ooh.
Are they undead?
They are not.
Okay. So that's regular slashing damage is gonna be 14 points of slashing.
Nice.
And then for the radiance, 3d8. Uh, 10 points of radiant.
Okay.
It's still up.
Yeah.
Alright, swiping at it again.
Kill it.
Which fire! That's a natural 17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm gonna. Let's see. I'll put a first level sniper that too, so it'll just be 2d8. So. 11 points slashing. And 8 points radiant.
How do you want to kill it?
Yes.
Just in quick succession, he's going to kind of just axe swing at this thing's head the first time, and then kind of get halfway into its neck, and then kind of say, as the last swing is like, "This is what happens. We don't follow my advice," and then just like, and then
Excellent.
I'm gonna head towards. Who's that standing next to the wolf thing where Morphia is? Is that? Yeah, right there.
Okay.
That would be the pile of coins.
Oh, it's a pile of coins. Cool. Can I get around that and flank with Morpheus?
Yeah, you can do that.
Sweet. That's my turn.
All
They
right.
should be fighting these coins.
Very good. All right, the last one is going to run and flank Torlin. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And that is going to be 19 piercing and necrotic. That grabs you down hard. And go ahead and please make the strength save.
Plus 5.
Yep.
That is. Oh, I get your +5.
Yeah, I made sure I was intended to hit you.
Then it's a 29.
Nice. It is at disadvantage. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, never mind. And then it will. It's going to go ahead and yeah, it's going to yell at Lamartes.
Yo, yo, yo.
So wisdom save Lamartes at disadvantage.
Is he close to
All right. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I think it's just out of range.
11.
Yeah. 11. All right. So you are frightened, 0 movement. And so blood begins exploding. That is 21 necrotic. Oh, thunder, I'm sorry. 21 thunder damage.
All right, hold on while I do this. Oh, 8 for concentrate. Con save.
Oh. The spell drops. Coins. On the ground. And Gorgo.
What does flanking do again?
Gives you advantage on attack.
Would it still? So if I take like a step, I think it was north on the thing for the one behind Torlin, would that be flanking with Torlin?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great. And I'm going to shoot this one twice with my crossbow.
Okay.
Question for you:
Yes.
would I have sneak attack?
So you would not. Well, you'd have regular sneak attack because since you're using. Do you have crossbow expert?
Yes.
Never mind then. Yes,
So I have advantage and sneak attack.
you do.
Okay. So the first one, oh, and I'm going to favored foe it as well.
Nice.
So I rolled a 19 plus 10.
That
So
hits.
Okay, so I have 2d4 for favored
Yeah.
foe,
Yep, take your crit.
and then 2d10 for the actual thing, plus 8. So, oh, that's crappy. 6. Oh, I double damage? No, my damage modifier? No, right?
No, not the modifier.
Okay, so 2. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I will shoot it again. I don't know how this would work mechanically. Can I specifically aim for its vocal cords?
There wouldn't be an effect here.
Okay,
Or-
great. So I will just go shoot it then. A 15.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, so 11. 15 piercing. Oh, and I can... No, I can't bonus action hit it again. Okay, great. Thanks, that's it.
Okay. Goes in there and gets that damage done, and Goro's you. It's bleeding, having a hard time because it's almost disgorging the blood that it's eaten. And Toylan, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. So there are 2 that are next to me, correct?
Yes.
All right. And so my frightened condition is like universal, or to just one of them.
It is.
Is it the one that
I was just about to ask that
I
too.
believe you're frightened of the one who frightened you, but you have disadvantage
Yeah.
or on all attack rolls while you're in the sight of it.
Okay.
One
It
thing.
is. Okay. So the way this particular one works, you are technically frightened. Yeah. No, you're frightened of the one in front of you, but since you are in sight of it, you have disadvantage.
Okay. I'm going to take one of the inspirations since we still have 2, correct?
Yep, believe so.
Yeah, to make it a straight roll on the one in front of me.
Okay.
That is a 16 plus 9 is 25.
Nice. That hits.
Okay. 6 plus 5. That's 3. That's 8 piercing damage. And then I'm going to use one of my... Where is it? Limited use. Superiority die
Uh-huh.
for a... I have to find the exact one. To use it as a precision attack.
Okay.
So that adds 6 piercing to it.
Nice. All right. You slash at it. Just the side of his face is bleeding profusely, and more pustules are like forming to try to stop the bleeding.
That's so gross.
And I'm going to attack it again, but because this one will be disadvantage, which is kind of okay. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, it hits.
The damage isn't great. It's only 6 piercing damage. And then I'm gonna bonus attack it with my Polearm Master bonus.
Nice.
Oh, cool. That's a 21.
21 hits.
Or they're so hard to pick up. That's 9 bludgeoning damage.
Very cool.
And that's all I can do.
Absolutely. As you leave that in, it's angry and hurt as it lashes out at your neck. That is 24 to hit.
Yeah. It's...
That is going to be 20 for the necrotic and piercing damage. Deep, and it will yell at you once more. Well, so first do the strength save.
And this one would be at disadvantage. Right?
Yes.
Okay, +5.
Oh, but plus
Okay.
5. Nice.
I'm gonna use my Indomitable special feature to re-roll
Okay.
because it was not good. And I'm so glad I did it. So now it's 18 plus 5 plus 8, which is 31.
Nice. All right, now do the wisdom save at disadvantage.
+5 as well.
That is a 10.
With the +5?
Oh. Yeah, duh. Plus 5.
So 15.
15.
That makes a save.
Whew.
So as it ends its turn, you are no longer frightened.
Awesome.
All right, and with
I
this,
can move around now. But do I want to?
yeah, the frightened will come off of Morphia. And Morphia, it is your turn.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to obviously attempt to punch the bejesus out of the one in front of me. Actually, we're gonna great axe it because I'm over it with this thing. Alright, so I'm rolling at a disadvantage. No, I'm not frightened anymore. Woo!
You're also rolling at advantage because we're flanking.
How about a nat 20?
Yeah.
Technically it's a 29, but you know. Okay, so now I am going to for 21 damage on the first hit.
That hits, yeah, damage.
It's still alive. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so then I'm gonna go for another swing. I'm gonna just like baseball bat it back and forth.
Yeah.
24
That hits.
for 13 damage.
Roll again.
Nice.
Crit.
Still alive.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to Face of Rage for 9.
That will miss.
Okay.
Ducks low.
And again, because I hit it, it goes 5 feet backwards.
Okay.
And it
Or I guess away from me in whatever direction. So sideways. Yeah, that works too. Done.
Lamartus.
Okay. There's 3 right there. They look so nice. Shoot. I guess I could have done that as my reaction, but it's okay. I am just going to, and both all of the rest of the three, are they looking pretty bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt, I did forget to roll the sneak attack damage for the crit on the one between me and Torlin.
That
Okay,
makes a
so-
lot more sense.
Yeah, can I just roll it right now before?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's 11. It was a 6 and a 5.
Okay. Was that a crit sneak attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I just have 1d6 for my sneak attack.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right. For the one that has me frightened, I want it to have like some psychic energy coming out to it, and it needs to make a dex save.
Okay. It's going to be the one flanking right now, so...
Oh man, because I leveled up, it's 2d6. I'm so sorry. I have COVID brain. So it's another 8 on top of that. I'm so sorry. Apologies. I'm going to shut up now.
You good?
Okay. So... The one that did that... Yeah. Now I'm all confused. We're okay. So...
I'm sorry.
Fails its save. The one between Gorgo and Torlin is dead,
Oh, nice.
which is the one you had you frightened.
Oh,
But
okay.
so the one in front of Morphia is fails its save.
okay. Well, it's a good thing I'm not frightened anymore. But it will take. Oh, that was a good one. 13. It did the dex save, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's radiant damage.
Okay. Bright light comes from its eyes and mouth as it's disintegrated from the inside by the holy light.
Hell
It
yeah!
is gone.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm like, look, we can do it. We're doing a great job. And that's my turn.
All right. Then Pascal.
Cool. Is there any? There's 2 left, right? Or just
One.
one? Then I'll just shoot 2. I'll just blast at it.
Got it.
One is a 24. The other
Hits.
is a 26.
Both hit.
All right. For 12, 10, 22 plus 4, 26 damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Just like the first blast hits it in its tentacle nose as that thing just explodes, and the second blast just like launches it really far away.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sorry.
No, that was great.
And with that, it's blown to bits, and for now, it seems like a quiet street.
Can Morphia begrudgingly yell up to the roof, like, "Are you okay up there? How did you get up there?"
As it goes, I began climbing up, and right before I lifted myself up, one of them jumped and tore my leg.
Okay, can you get down anyway? Do you know how you got down?
Looks at his bleeding leg, or what was once his leg. Like,
Yeah, it's there. Someone should go help him.
Can I
I will
send...
turn into.
Wait, no, hold on.
Can me and Torlin performing acrobatics, as in she boosts me up to sit on her shoulders, reach him? Because we would be a total of almost
14 feet.
14 to actually like 16 feet because we're 7'11".
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
you raise your hands up. Your arms are probably long as
Yes.
shit.
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Do we still have an inspiration in chat?
I think.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, one more.
More.
Goodbye. 9.
I'm taking it.
Nines? What the?
Don't you have like guidance, bro? Why don't you
Is it?
guidance?
Can I try to clamber up there?
Can I turn into a lizard and just
I
climb
rolled
up?
a
Dave,
one.
gotta
Hold
go.
on. We don't.
Wait, we wanted to try something, okay? Slapped hands.
Can I bet Cassius how many times it's going to take us to try to get this guy down before we actually do?
I have,
Just. I can lower myself. Just catch me, one of you, and kind of grab.
Thank you,
him.
Jesus.
I will catch him.
While this is going on, can Gorgo just do like a perception check to make sure all the screaming didn't like make us known?
yeah, I want to know that too.
Yeah, each of you make a perception check.
What?
I'll also make one because I
A
was pissed.
29.
That's a 9 for me.
A 6 for me. So
Yeah. So Gargo, you look around, and it does not. You don't see anybody around. It seems like no one really cares what happens in this part of the area, and just allowed whatever fighting was going to go on to go on.
Okay. I'm like a bodyguard in the corner, and I nod at everybody like we're good.
Just cleaning off the board. All the guts and grossness that was there.
You just walk in a circle.
That's
Morphia looks at the guy and goes, "What? Like, what are you doing here? Clearly, you're not meant to be down here."
I was buying bliss for the gala and for the festival. And I took my bodyguards, and he nods to the corpses before you, and we just heard something here. I thought I'd see if we could help, but it turned on us far too quickly.
Well, that went well for you. Do you need anything else from us?
I mean, not unless you want a job.
No, we got a job. Thanks, though.
What? I'm interested at least hear the job. What is it?
Well, I'm
And also, if you need help getting somewhere, considering
yeah,
your
if you
predicament.
if you can help me
Morpheus is-
out. But yeah, I'm looking for you to. Well, my bodyguards are dead, so I could use new ones to go to the gala.
Oh,
Morphia's interested now. What do we have to do?
you have tickets to get past the gate.
Oh yes, I have my invitation. I am one of the nobles
And we can all go with you?
as my bodyguards.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What does that entail? She puts her hand near Lamartus's mouth. She's like, "What does that mean?"
Well, what it means is that just need to make sure that I'm safe, that there's not any type of shenanigans that would endanger me. Sometimes in these festivals,
Sorry.
rival houses can get a little try to take advantage of the crowds.
We'll go if you buy us clothes.
Okay.
Gorgo will kneel down really close to his face. And she will say, really intimidating, like with her little snakies, and she will say, "You have seen that me and my friends are very powerful. So you know that we can protect you. But you have also seen some things that could put
Damn,
my
really?
family at risk. So
Listen,
I need some assurance from you that you will treat my family with respect."
Morphia crosses her arms behind Gorgo.
I wouldn't be alive without you and your family. I would not do anything to harm any of you.
Deal.
Very good. Thank you. Yes, excellent.
Morphia kind of like looks at Yamlin and Torlin and says, "Should we still finish what we promised your other friends? Since I guess we're here and we're doing stupid stuff anyway." And she looks at Lamartus.
What is your name?
I am Lord Nihilus Dreska.
Do you have fancy clothing for us?
He's
a
gonna give us
nobleman.
clothes.
Yes, we can get you fitted. I can make sure it happens when we arrive into the Crimson Heights. We have to hurry. I want to get in there before blood hour.
Morphia looks at Yamlin, still waiting on an answer to her question.
She's ignoring you.
Well, then let's go.
Is that anything you have to finish up?
Oh,
He was hearing all this, so he's like just.
And I was like, I think we're good, but you said you were trying to buy some of this, and I have 1 bliss left. How much I'll give it to you for 10 gold.
Oh my lord.
10 gold.
So my last one, if you want it.
For how can I refuse? And he gives a piece of platinum.
And his leg is completely detached.
It's gone.
It's gone.
As he says, I'm gonna have to get someone to see to this.
I mean, I could help him with his leg, but like if his leg is gone, then I can't reattach it, obviously.
I think his leg got eaten.
Well,
Could I
depends on where it's
like help like bind up his leg a little bit before he goes?
Yeah, enough. You could.
We should give the money to the people that yes? We don't want an entire group of people coming after us later on.
What?
I mean, apparently all we do is stupid stuff, so why not?
Morphia laughs at Yamlin.
They don't even know if we took it or if we sold it. They're not getting to the other side of the gates.
No, we're gonna give them 200 gold, like they asked us to do. Because
100 gold, not 200.
is it 20? Okay, it was
100 gold.
100, I'm sorry, 100 gold.
Oh my god. I gotta get
Morphia says, even though we do stupid stuff, and she looks at Yamlin, we should still make good on a promise in case we need this relationship later.
So we're gonna do 2/3 of the
Not to
job.
mention
Just
that,
put 100
like-
gold.
I just
And,
don't want to get in trouble with a whole gang of people later.
Yeah. Okay.
Could we give them fake gold?
Oh my god.
All
We
right.
could
scam 'em.
As we contemplate how we're going to try to rip off those who wanted to help us, we will end for tonight so that Ross go to work. We will catch all of you next week as we
Bye.
continue. Bye-bye.